The Chicago Bears have a game this Sunday. The Chicago Bears will be playing against the Miami Dolphins. But before they get to that, they will be practicing against that team. Finally being able to get some licks on somebody other than their teammates, some of the dudes that they going to battle with. We're going to talk about that. We're going to listen to a little bit of Ben Johnson talk and get into a lot more Chicago Bears discussion. All that and a lot more right after this. Man, oh man, fellas. We finally got some live bullets, some live football we're going to talk about this weekend. It's about goddamn time. How y'all feeling tonight, man?
Feeling real good.
Hey man, I know Bear Truth ain't here yet, but it's a what you mean Wednesday.
Okay.
What you mean?
I guess that we call it what you mean. What you mean Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
Look, we seen y'all Sunday. We had a great show, a hell of a show Sunday. Look, appreciate everybody tuning into that one. But come tune into this one because it's going to be even better. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We go live every Wednesday night, every Sunday night during the off season. And when the season begins, we will be doing post-game shows after every single game, just getting in here, chopping it up, giving our thoughts on what we saw on the field. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Mark Rob, with my co-hosts in the building, Chef West to the right of me, and my guy OG Ronnie B at the bottom of your screen. Let's get it, fellas. Look, that they practiced yesterday. Look, the first and only practice of the week so far, but we know it's gonna get more intense from here on out. From what I've been hearing about that practice yesterday, the hardest, toughest, roughest practice since Lovie Smith. I heard a bunch of people referencing, and I should have played it. I should have found it somewhere and played it. That moment back when we was Monsters of the Midway still. That's the Matt Forte, Martellus Bennett, Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey. I was hearing a lot of Bear, because there was a closed practice. It was not really closed, but it was closed to the public. They had special invites there, and then the media was able to be there. But I was hearing a lot of people reference moments of the Lovie Smith era where Martellus Bennett just flat out body slammed rookie Kyle Fuller. I know y'all remember that. Remember at least hearing about it. Just body slammed him because it was I ain't gonna say fights. This team don't fight. You know, we ain't got nobody that's, finna throw hands and throw helmets.
It's tough.
Like, do y'all remember Aaron Donald? The video of Aaron Donald just cracking a dude with his helmet. I think it was a Bengals player back in a couple years ago before he retired. There you go.
What you mean? What you mean?
Hey, never late, always on time. He right there with me though. He remember that. That's kind of how it was. That was the vibe yesterday, and it makes sense because they was off Monday. Remember, we covered Family Fest on Sunday. They was off Monday, and they was off today. So they sandwiched the biggest, the longest, the most aggressive, the most hitting practice in between two off days, which rightfully so. I like what Ben Johnson's doing. Hearing a lot about people haven't seen this type of physicality at practices. Matt Eberflus, and it's weird because when you think about Matt Eberflus, you're a defensive guy. All you do is hit. You know what I mean? That's in your blood. You played linebacker in college. But I don't know. It took Ben Johnson to bring out the physicality in these dudes. Just it's nice to hear it from a team that won 5 games and did a lot of talking. Now they're doing a lot of hitting, in the mouth. Bear Truth coming in and said Bennett and his bro are crazy. They not to be taken light. Oh, Martellus been. Who's his brother? What's his brother name again? His brother is a defensive end. I want to say he played for the Cowboys. He's a D lineman. I forget his name, but it's Bennett. You absolutely right. Look, that's why I love when Bear Truth in the chat. That man no ball. But look, they got into it yesterday with some skirmishes out there. People it was rough. It was physical, and it was a little bit violent. I wish fans was able to be there and see it though, because goddamn well it would have been clips all over Twitter, Facebook, wherever you go to was it Seattle? Wherever you go to be on social media. It is a change, fellas. I'm telling you, it's a change. And not put Caleb aside. Put Caleb aside. I'm talking about Ben Johnson right now. I'm telling you, he will get this shit right. If you ain't got faith in Caleb, have faith in Ben Johnson. If you ain't got faith in Ben Johnson, have faith in Caleb. That's the way I look at it. I get it. For me, I'm 2 for 2. I got faith in both of them. So I ain't tripping on none. But if you ain't got faith in Caleb, have faith in the man that got a track record that Ben Johnson got. Look, I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm hearing. They was popping pads yesterday, off day. Miami Dolphins come into town Friday. They come into town Friday. And look, they finally get to hit other people besides their teammates. They get to show what they can do against another team. And not only that, they get to actually start running the scheme that Caleb sucks so bad in, the scheme that he's been struggling with playing against his teammates every day since March. You get to run against dudes he ain't seen before. Now, I got a preseason game on Sunday, and we'll talk a little bit about that as well a little bit later in the show. Talk about some people we excited to see out there, whether or not Ben Johnson gonna play his starters. We know what it looked like in the past with Matt Eberflus, even Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy just refused to play his starters. Matt Eberflus would play him a couple plays, Justin to throw a screen that went for 100 yards and a touchdown, and he take him out and say, "Y'all done," and feel like that's good enough. So we'll see what Ben Johnson is and what type of coach he is when it comes to game day. What's up, Wes? Talk to me.
Not just because, like, every time you say it, and I think I had a season win, it was like, was that really the game plan the whole time? Like, we're gonna throw this screen, it's gonna go for 100 yards every single time. Like, don't it seem like that's what they thought they was gonna do? Like, throw a bubble screen, and it was gonna go for 100 yards every single time that year. It's like, let's do it once. Let's do it. I did. They throw like 3 screens one time, and then Justin Fields got picked off in Tampa Bay or against the Buccaneers at one point, something crazy like that. But
at the end of the game,
was that the end of it? Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's in hindsight, some of the stuff just. I think my hatred and pain has subsided from those things happening, and now my genuine happiness is just thinking about how foolish and how stupid it was just all together. Like, I don't know. It's funny, but yeah, I got a clip of somebody a couple people talking about Ben Johnson. Actually, I got a lot of Ben Johnson. I got a lot of Ben Johnson for people simply because I'm happy we started off this way. Because we spent the last week before that talking about Caleb's woes and follies and all this other kind of stuff. So I was gonna present and say, like, let's see what people think of Ben Johnson and what he can do. I know last week we had one of our parishioners in the comments really trying to get down on Ben Johnson and his lineage of where he done came from and all this other kind of stuff. And so I don't know, I spent a lot of my week just looking at what everybody was talking about with Ben Johnson. So hopefully y'all see some of these clips and what we're saying about Ben, and you can get why you can kind of get excited either way it go, like you said.
Just so, and before you play, just so we can take a little bit of that heat off of my guy Caleb. Just a little bit. Like I said before, if you don't believe in Caleb, then believe in Ben. Now, if you one of those dudes or ladies who just don't believe in either one of them, and you just still stuck in, they need to sell the team. They need to sell the team. then look, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't got nothing for you.
You're a Chicago Bears atheist, so you going to hell. Pick
Exactly.
something. Be a Muslim, a Christian. I don't know. Just pick something. Scientology, but don't be sitting around having no faith. Pick the receiving core and say you got faith in them.
Right. There gotta be something you like.
Gotta be something you like on this team. I mean, you gotta pick the colors. Just say because you like blue and orange, you look good together.
Right. I like orange and pops.
But yeah, but why Mark get into all of that, I did want to throw this interesting video before we get into pressures and all that. And so
what we got?
Well, it's something I seen on Get Up today. And it was a little segment that caught my little eye and warmed my heart. Let me see if I can find it. Let me open it real quick for you. Hopefully, don't.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Jose,
welcome back.
What y'all talking about? But I think the Bears play one series with starters this weekend. At least I hope so. I want to see these boys play, man. And I'm right there with you. I believe all three of us on this panel right now is right there with you. Especially, look, no matter what I've been saying about Caleb in the offense, you can keep it up there, Wes. No matter what I've been saying about Caleb in the offense, they ain't there yet. They still learning, and rightfully so. That's not a bad thing. But let's get them reps. Let's get them more reps and more reps. Time on task. I know Matt even flus it, but hey, gotta dodge that motherfucker real quick. But look, you need it. You got just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Caleb actually talked about he gonna still be learning this system next year and the year after that, and it's that simple. But I guarantee by the time Jared Goff status in the league, or even who was the other guy in Cleveland that was a number 1 overall pick that they thought it was a bust for some reason. He just
Baker.
What's his name?
Baker.
Baker. Guarantee when he get to that point, I guarantee you he's playing and firing on all cylinders.
But we got to pay him. We got to pay him $80,000. I mean,
You
$80 million a year when a going rate for quarterbacks is $80 million per year. What is it, like 60, 65 now? By the time we got to pay him, it's gonna be close to 70, 80 million a year. He gonna be worthy of it. But
got to see it through, my boy. Got to see it through.
They're gonna have to bump that cap up for us to do that.
Of course they is.
Yeah, they'll do it.
What we got here? Put it up there.
I'm gonna pop it up.
I'm ready to be amused. I love hearing people talking about my team.
A guy who's never played a down of NFL football.
Hold on, let me pause it because he too far up.
Is that what's his name? What's his name? Snyder or something?
Yeah.
What the fuck is his name? It's something like that. But go ahead, you good?
Just listen to what this man had to say. And see what the title say already. Just so I might, before I play it. The most interesting man in the NFL right here.
It isn't Patrick Mahomes. It isn't Josh Allen. It isn't Lamar Jackson. It isn't even Jerry Jones. No, the most interesting man in the NFL this season is a guy who's never played a down of NFL football, likely wouldn't be recognized in an airport, and is by no means knocking down the door for an ad campaign with Jake from State Farm.
Wow.
Ben Johnson. The nondescript 39-year-old first-year head coach of the Chicago Bears is absolutely fascinating, and he's perhaps the most captivating figure of the entire 2025 NFL campaign. You see, Johnson, who could pass as a marketing executive or your buddy's financial planner, he's got the green light to light the fuse on what might be the most explosive stick of dynamite in the entire sport. If Johnson, who was courted by the Commanders a year ago, only to decline a final interview at the last minute, can turn the Chicago Bears into an offensive juggernaut and more so fun team to watch, well then get out of the way, because that's the biggest story in sports. See, Johnson has undoubtedly been the hottest offensive mind in the game over the last 2 seasons, and with a bevy of options, he chose to come to Chicago. He chose to coach Caleb Williams. He chose to be the savior of one of the NFL's most prestigious and recently doomed franchises. And please, don't think this is some bookish X's and O's savant. You see, Johnson's got some bite to him too. He's got a reputation for pouring on the points and pouring salt in your wounds, even when his team is up by double digits. And he remembers things. He remembers when the Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores opted to not keep him on staff when Flores got the Dolphins head coaching job so many
Miami
years
Dolphins,
ago.
yep.
He called out Packers head coach Matt LaFleur by name, despite having no real relationship with the guy at his opening press conference. And he chose to coach a division rival of the team that he has worked with so seamlessly over the last 6 years. Guys, if Caleb Williams and the Bears are actually good this year, it's something. If they're an offensive fireworks show, well, that's something we just haven't seen. Chicago's been starving for someone to come and lead this team from the ashes for nearly a decade. And to have a good offense? Come on. Hey, Ben Johnson, the world is yours. Go get it.
Oh, I can't think of his name. I
Season
cannot think of that man's name.
I can't think of his name, but I'm muted. Oh man, I'm muted. But he ended with Ben Johnson. The word is yours. Go take it.
Most of what he's saying is like, it ain't the first time like this. We've been asking somebody to come in here. We've been asking this out of every coach, every quarterback. I throw him in there, a quarterback in there. But we talk about coach, every coach since Matt Nagy, John Fox. Come in here and look, be immortal. Do you want to be immortal? Like it's that simple. The Cubs won a World Series some years back for the first time in 100 and some crazy years.
105, 106, something like that.
Yeah.
And guess what your Madden is? Gone. This ain't the Cubs. This damn sure. Look, Jordan won. Jordan brought 6 rings to this team, to this city. And guess where he ended up? Washington. That ain't gonna happen in Chicago. I guarantee it ain't gonna happen in Chicago. You win here and you're the head coach or the star player, you'll be here. You'll be a Bear for life until you retire. That's just how it's gonna be. You're gonna be immortal. You ain't ever gonna have to pay for another meal. You and your kids might even, get a little bit of that too. He right. Everything he said is absolutely correct. And whether Ben Johnson actually does it, lives up to it or not, remains to be seen. But I think he will. I absolutely think he will. Even though, I just want to say this real quick. Mike Vrabel was my top candidate. Remember that, Wes?
Mm-hmm.
He was. So I just want to say that.
But we knew Vrabel, we knew Vrabel wasn't coming here. That was all formality, even having him out there. But the thing I want to point out about all of that is just so everybody in here talking about Caleb and the pressure and the doubters and showing people that he don't just paint his nails or he don't just get too emotional at the games. Like he got all this stuff that he's trying to overcome. You understand, Ben Johnson came in for a reason, and that was a few of the reasons why he came, why he didn't lead a division.
Yep.
Why he didn't win it. He was like, okay, y'all can give I think Campbell all the credit, for the turnaround of the Lions. Okay. Let's see what happened right there. Oh yeah. And what is that? Flores and all y'all, I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot you fired me. I ain't forgot. And just because I'm a Bear, I don't got nothing against you. God dang, I can't think of the Packers coach.
LaFleur.
He said, I ain't got nothing against you. I don't even really know you. But I'm a Bear now, and it's gonna feel good to beat you twice a year. Just cause I'm in my bag in this division and I'm coming for it. So it ain't gonna just be Caleb trying to come and be legendary, 4,000 yards, whatever, bring us out of quarterback, purgatory and all this other kind of stuff. Ben Johnson coming to put his name in front of Ditka. He coming to put his name in front of. He trying to put his name in front of Phil. He trying to be in Chicago. Like, who's the best coach to ever come out of Chicago? Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. You see what Ben Johnson was? But Phil got 6 championships with the Bulls, and Dick and. But look what Ben Johnson. That's what Ben Johnson wants, and that's how he is. And if you look at how he's been doing it, what he's been talking about culture, how he been doing, what they've been doing to these players, and how they've been treating them, it's that's what we want to be at. And if you ain't gonna be there with me, hey, look, you don't have to be here. And like you said, I'm telling you, Ben Johnson gonna be here way longer than most of these players right now.
Absolutely.
I guarantee it. Gonna be here longer than probably Ryan Poles. I mean, he probably be here long. George might roll over before and be buried before Ben Johnson stop being the Chicago Bears head coach.
One of the things, then Ronnie, I know you want to get in here, but one of the things when I first heard Ben Johnson, I'm about to play it real. I'm about to play the clip again. We've all seen it when he was first introduced here. I still got it in the archives. One of the things that really excited me was when he mentioned the players. When he basically came into Chicago and said, it's not about you. It's not about you. He didn't say this verbatim, but not about you, not about you, not about you. Damn sure ain't about you, George McCaskey, in the front in ownership. It's about these players. It's about the players. That's what we got to invest into the players. Put everything that we got going on into the players. All the money y'all making, we got to put that back into the players. I'm just going to play it real quick. Ben Johnson when he first came here. Let's do it again.
Everyone get back to work. Listen, thank you so much. My family and I, we are beyond excited. This is exactly where we wanted to be. This is exactly where we wanted to be.
Where we want you.
This is going to be a challenge. I am well aware of that. I know what this division's about. And this is exactly where we want to be. We're going to go after this thing, and it's going to take all of us in this room. It's going to take this locker room. It's nothing more important than that locker room and us serving that locker room and those players. All right? They need to understand that, and they need to feel that from us every single day. And if we do that, the wins are going to come. The playoffs are going to come. All right? Can't wait to get to know you guys. And thank you so much for the warm welcome. Thank you.
Who are you, scout or financial executive officer, or who are you? Why do you have? It's about the locker room.
Why you got the locker room? Why you got a job? How you think you get a job? How you think you got this job? Why you think you got this job? You think you got this job because of your resume? Who you think this the product? The product is the players.
Bear Truth jumping in here saying, yeah, that was important. He said the tempo with the admin too. He's saying you better do your job. We have had a history of this team not putting the players first. Even not, and don't take my word for it. Matt Forte, all these, even Brandon, Bernard Berry, just all these players are out there with stories about Chicago Bears not treating Olin Kreutz, not treating their players with respect in the past and treating them how they should be treated. They should be treated. This is a standard, is a thing when you come into Chicago. Change Chicago before Chicago change you. Chicago been chewing these coaches and quarterbacks up and spitting them out. That's just real talk. That's what's been happening. Matt Eberflus, Matt Nagy came in the hot one on the street, didn't he? And what happened to him? Change Chicago, because if you don't, Chicago will change you. It will, and he's doing everything he can to change Chicago before it changes him. The rest remains to be seen. Ronnie B, man, talk to him. What Ben Johnson? We talk about Ben Johnson right now, man.
Right. Well, I like that clip that Wes showed, but yeah, I'm in total agreement with you, Wes, and you too, Mark. everybody's talking about Caleb and the painted nails and all this and that, but it's no secret and no surprise that Ben Johnson is who he is and does what he does and knows what he knows. Yeah. He is an expert at what he does, and he was in love with Caleb. He could have went anywhere. He wanted Caleb. He wanted the division. It was a challenge, and he accepted it. He goes to Cubs games, so I mean, he's already had a little thing with Chicago anyway, a little love affair where he's coming here all the time. So it was just meant to be. I feel like him just coming here. And the practices, the players are all what they say, he's got an aura about him. I read something like that. And he does have an aura about him. He demands perfection every time you're on that field. If not, then get your ass on the sideline and watch. And if you can't do it, then you get over there and watch too, until we find someone that can do it. And I love that about him and the coaching staff. I think everybody, coaching staff, players, as of right now, they have all bought in. Everybody's trying to be on the same page. And there's some skirmishes, like you said, Bart. There was some skirmishes. I heard Braxton Jones got taken down to the ground by Dexter or some shit. So yeah. I mean, I'm loving that because like you said, we don't normally see that, and that's the Ben Johnson effect that we're getting now. It's a totally different culture, like you said. He's changing Chicago before it changes him and his players, and that is a good thing.
I'm a hit him in the mouth. Hit him motherfucker in the mouth. That's the type of player I am. That's the type of person I am. When it comes to this sport, you have to. My guy, Shamar it's Shamar Turner, ain't it? Not Stewart.
Yes,
it's Shamar Turner. Yeah. He said it. You can't be playing this game if you ain't got a little something to you.
Yeah.
If you got a little bit of something to you, what you doing? You're not gonna survive. And that they was doing that yesterday for the first time. The last time I heard about any type of like dysfunction, not even dysfunction like in the sense of like you ruining practice, but just like in the sense of, hey, I didn't like how you just blocked me or you put your hand on my face mask. I'm finna push you back. Chase Claypool. I don't mean to say it, but Chase Claypool was out there talking his shit. He was talking his shit. What Big Dex.
He talking about Big Dex.
Oh yeah, he talking about Ronnie B. Yeah, I guess. Look, man, I ain't heard too much about Dexter, but when we look at this depth chart, we gonna look at this depth chart, and clearly he's
What you mean? So what you mean Wednesday? What you mean you not talking about Big Dex? He said he thought you were talking about Big Dex, not Shamar. He said it had to be Big Dex.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Ronnie, didn't you say Big Dex threw somebody to the ground?
What happened? What I read was Austin Booker got into it with Jones, and then Dexter came over and basically finished it off for him. He ended up getting into it with him too, and then Braxton ended up on the ground, is what I heard. He knocked him down with his knees or some shit. But
them boys first of all, them boys tired of hitting their own men. They tired of friendly fire right now.
Yeah, I mean Roshan. Roshan got into it with Jaquan. I know, not Jaquan. He got into it with Jo. He got in. I think Roshan got in with Jaquan and Jo.
Didn't I heard Odunze had his helmet ripped off or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to start hitting other people and letting them go like this. Like they got hit in the mouth.
It's crazy because I seen a video, a clip on X. Because I still be watching clips of all my little wide receiver prospects from last year when I had to scout all
Absolutely.
of them. But it was Adonai. He was out there, I think, for the Colts or whatever, carving them up. I expected. I mean, like I said, his route run, that was one of the things I spotted last year. But he was killing them. And at the end of the video, him and one of his teammates, they thought he was like, yeah, man. He was like, yeah, we haven't had fun. He was like, yeah. He's like, it feel real good to hit somebody else that ain't on your team. And I ended the little video or whatever. But I'm like, yeah, it feel real good because you can act like I said. I know we in pads, I know we hitting, but we ain't hitting 110%. We ain't hitting 110%. Not your own team. I don't think. But you ain't hitting with hate. You hitting with intent at least.
You hitting to make the team, but you ain't hitting with reckless abandon.
Right, exactly.
Trying to leave them laying there. And the only way I like to say it, but you trying to you when you hitting on defense, you don't want them to get up. You want them to be okay. Like after the game, you don't want them to but at that moment, I need you to be carried to the sideline for sure. Yeah. Fairtrue said, go to their last pod. They gave some updates on a few players. Are the Hogan Johns. The Q&A episode they had, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'll definitely check it out at some point, but one update out of 12, 13 practices, I ain't gonna be too, it ain't gonna move the needle too much for Big Dex for me. But anyway, look. Oh shit. I try to do that. Ricky said Dexter been getting in that camp. I heard. Hey, y'all, everybody hearing something ain't hearing. That's why I like this chat. Keep telling me more stuff, and I keep telling y'all, educate yourselves on this team. Don't just listen to 1, 2, 3, 4 people, because I ain't heard shit, and I listen to everybody. So
but I need to see Dex in week 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I seen him start off good last season. I seen the screenshot of what he wanted to do. I saw the first month of him looking good. And I was like, yeah. Oh, I think it was like 4, 5 weeks. He at least had a sack and a half, something like that, coming out the gates. It was like, And then it was like they left him in London or something. I don't know what happened. But I didn't see him no more. I really didn't hear from him no more. I didn't see his jersey too much in the backfield after that, and it was rough. I seen Big Bill though. I seen some clips of Big Bill. Man, oh man, that's a double doorway man right there.
That's a massive fucking dude.
That's a big dude. Like I think they had to use extra material on a jersey. Like they had to cut some numbers off another jersey and put it together. That's a big dude, man. This is gonna be crazy. Like
I think when we look at his depth chart, because I assume for sure, and I know the depth chart right now damn sure ain't
official
set in stone, but it's something to look at right now. They gave us something to look at. I'm sure Ben Johnson said, here, take this. Take this. You begging too much.
The NFL said you got to put out an unofficial one. It's the rules. All right, I'll throw some people out there. Because I looked at it too, and I'm like,
I assumed it would be Grady and Big Bill. But when we look at it, you'll see that ain't the case. But look, Ben Johnson spoke about that practice with Dex coming in there and helping his defensive teammates, and some of the offensive guys coming in there and helping they teammates. He talked about that a little bit. He also talked about this preseason game that's coming up. He talked about a lot of stuff, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna listen to that real quick. Before we do that, Bear Truth saying, I believe you guys want Dexter to do well, and I do get your take on him. I'll finish it. To a certain extent, I just have a little different perspective on it. Well, when you say you guys, Bear Truth, you've been here long enough. We all don't share the same opinion, especially if Father Dev was here. Dex is one of his guys. Me personally, even when I saw the first 4 weeks when he got a sack, and when I saw the sacks, I'm like, okay, well, you only got that sack because of this, and you came around, and then you didn't just beat your man. And thank you. I just want to clear y'all names, Wes and Ronnie. I'm gonna clear y'all names from this.
I mean, like I said, I'm not as, I guess pessimistic as you. I don't know another way to say it, but I'm not as down on Dex as Mark is. I'm probably equal down on Braxton Jones with Mark than Dex, to be honest. But I need to see it for a while. I need to see it. I need to see when ain't nobody out there, you still that big dude. Like you still making a change. You still making an impact difference. Even if you're not getting it, it's like, oh, well, they ran away and the rest of the line sucks, so that's why they got the yards. But they didn't get the yards on you. I seen them getting a lot of the yards on him. I seen some arms, some real babyish, tiniest. Let's Jim will reach out there and try
to wasn't moving.
Wrist tackle, and he wasn't moving. He was barely standing people up. So,
but and I'm glad we talking about this, because you just said, sometimes the yards ain't on you, it's on somebody else. They got through somebody else. And then TP jumping in here and he's saying, well, your starters playing preseason. Look, Ben Johnson about to talk about all of that. Ben Johnson about to talk about it. Damn, I keep doing that. Maybe we should just keep it like this and keep Ronnie B Bless you. Keep Ronnie B in the back. And no, I'm just playing with you, Ronnie. I'm just playing with you.
I'm laughing and smiling with you.
he talked about all of that. Ben Johnson is gonna clear the air. Actually, I don't think he cleared the air. I don't think he cleared the air.
I don't think he actually said it, but I think
I want to get y'all fellas in the chat. I want to see what y'all think about what Ben Johnson had to say about players practicing and then or having joint practices and then turning around and playing in a preseason game. It's 2025, fellas. It ain't like it used to be. It ain't like it used to be at all. So here's Ben Johnson on everything Chicago Bears.
All right. Good afternoon. This will be our last formal install, offensively and defensively. So we got a little short yards and goal line going in today.
Last install, fellas.
Practice. I know we toned it down a little bit for our guys yesterday, get their legs back underneath of them, and then we'll have a good one here today. Player day off tomorrow, and then we'll be on to Miami. But this is a big one for us. Changing it from morning practice to noon and be a little bit hotter out there, and really expecting big things here from our guys. So we'll go ahead and open it up from there.
I think the next time we're going to talk to you, it's going to be a couple minutes before the joint practice, so maybe this is a better time to ask the question. What are you going to do with your starters in the exhibition game Sunday, and what's your plan for Caleb in preseason games?
Yeah, so going into camp, I kind of had outlined in my head exactly the way I'd love it to play out. With in mind, we were going to revisit that each player day off. And so to answer your question, to be determined, I want to visit with the staff tomorrow and finalize that. I need to talk to Coach McDaniel tonight and just make sure we're on the same page with what Friday looks like. We've already had those discussions, but just nail that down, and then we'll be on to the game on Sunday after that. But
we know
first things first, we're focused on this practice, and then we'll make a decision on starters and who's playing what, how long, and all that.
What do you weigh when you weigh what you want?
Yeah, well, there's.
Do not buy what they sell it. I repeat, do not buy what
just
they
because
sell.
You play in the preseason, sometimes you take reps away from what you'd like to do before or after the game, going into the game or coming out of the game, and so we've been very strategic with trying to maximize our reps. We felt like offensively, defensively, the amount of reps that we're getting is really what we need right now as a team, so that we're learning and we're growing, and maybe those are out on the grass under the lights. Maybe those are in a practice setting. So that's what we'll come to a decision as a staff on.
Ben, did you guys request to play Miami and Buffalo in the preseason in order to have joint practices with them, or did that develop some other way?
Yeah, it was quickly after I got the job. I think teams look for matches. It was something Ryan and I talked about. We were wanting to have joint practices during training camp, and the two best for us this year were both Miami and Buffalo.
Because
mutual, they wanted to get out of South Florida, and I think they're kind of taking training camp on the road a little bit between coming to us, and they're going to Detroit after us, and so they're bouncing around. It'll be good for us to see that speed and just a little bit different style of offense and defense, and same thing with Buffalo. You talk about a team that's
you ain't got no
perennial
speed on the fucking
Super
roster.
Bowl contender right now with Buffalo, and so
everybody's slow.
Really good talent, and I think it'll be a good measure for where we're at as a unit.
And you said on Sunday, after Sunday's practice, that you thought you saw a couple instances of the same mistakes being made twice. When you watched it back, what were those things?
Offensively, it was, the sloppiness that I referred to. Obviously, the delayed games were obvious to everybody, but there were at least a couple plays where linemen were going the wrong direction. We already talked about Monungai going the wrong direction on the pitch play. It was communication errors that resulted in guys not aligning correctly or not going the right direction. And so that to me is what we got to clean up right now. When we went back, we looked at it. Everyone, acknowledged what their mistakes were, and we put that to bed, and we're on to today.
You talked about blank slate for players. As that relates to Tyreek Stevenson, what have you gotten to know about him as a player and a person since you've been around him?
Well, I think he's an awesome person. I think that's what stands out first and foremost. He's got quite a personality. He's good to talk to. I think he works hard. He's sometimes he talks a little bit too much. You got to tell him to be a little bit quiet. But
have you not seen him?
He's a guy that you want on your side. He's, like I said, he understands this is a big year for him. It really is. Going into year 3 is kind of make it or break it for a lot of guys, and he understands that. I think he's approaching this the right way. The competition that we've had in that room has been really good for not only him but the rest of the guys, and I'm excited for the direction he's headed right now.
You've talked about the emphasis on the joint practice, but from the standpoint of game management, balanced with play calling duties, how curious are you to experience that on Sunday in the game?
Yeah, there's no question. We've done a lot behind the scenes so far in our walkthrough settings in terms of very specific situations that both educate the players and allow the coaching staff to get on the same page with what's going on and what some of the words mean. Because once you get into crunch time and the guns are going off, then we just want to make sure that one word tells everybody exactly what's going on. And so it's been a learning process because it's our first year doing it all together. I think the guys have handled it really well so far, but we're going to put ourselves in those situations as much as we can, whether it's in walkthrough or full speed practice. And that's really why I'm excited about these preseason games, is that's naturally going to occur organically.
And of course you want it to be perfect, but with the up and downs that you've gone through, do you feel like, this is what you expected, that maybe you're a little bit behind, or even that you're a little bit ahead, even dealing with the up and down?
Well, I just want to say, it's not going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. So I know we want everything to be right in line every single
Bears
time.
fans thinks it's going to be perfect.
Message to the
I think it always got to be
we're going to have mess ups. We're going to have mistakes. And I think the bad teams, they come on out there and you say, oh, we're just one off on this play, and then another guy takes his turn, we're one off on this play, and then you go to, and it just looks terrible, where really the good teams, when they have mistakes, their buddies cover it up for them. So if a lineman happened to do the wrong, miss a block, then the back is going to make the guy miss and end up still springing a big run, or protection breaks down and the quarterback can break the pocket and extend the play, and we can still have positive results. And so that's where, you talk about the perfection part of it. I don't quite see it that way. I think we need to complement each other better, as a unit right now. And so that's what we're learning from. And the guys are still thinking a lot. They're not playing maybe as fast as they can. And over the course of camp, we'll see that play speed pick up.
And at the beginning of camp, you talked about, we don't know whether we're an outside zone team yet or we're going to run inside. As you get through this last install, what does your run game look like? In terms of, are you getting a better sense of what you're good at?
Yeah, I think we got a bunch of really smart individuals up front. And so our volume is going to be able to be pretty healthy. I think we're going to be able to carry a lot into games. A combination of running off the ball in our wide zone scheme. And I think we've got some guys that can create movement in the gap scheme game as well. So inside, outside, I think we have backs that can get it on the perimeter and make things happen out there. And I think the exciting thing for me is we got some quarterbacks that are pretty athletic players as well, that maybe they can do some damage on the ground as also.
You mentioned, or Caleb mentioned last week, I think it was Thursday's practice, the headset went out on him.
Mm-hmm.
How did you use that as a teaching moment for him, and how do you think he handled that?
Yeah, well, it's easy to.
I'm right there with you, Bears.
When you get put in that situation for the first time, you start to panic a little bit. And so I don't know if he experienced that or not, but the message is, we don't panic. We just find solutions. And I think going forward, he's going to have solutions that he'll get to right away, and we'll be just fine. We don't want to burn timeouts in that situation.
And what's behind that? Can you
put out the depth chart today?
Is this going to be a real depth chart, or are you just going to write or next to all the interesting?
Didn't write or on anything out there. I told the players that the training camp is about competition. We're trying to earn a right for the 53. We're trying to earn a role. Defensively, we don't know who's going to be up for certain packages going into week one. Offensively, there's a lot of battles going on. And so the message to the players was, don't look too far into the depth chart, particularly at this point of the training camp.
And in your QB2 competition, what's your assessment of Tyson through the first few weeks?
Man, he's been phenomenal. I mean, he's smart as a whip.
Tyson
appreciate the seriousness and intent that he brings every time he walks into a room. Meeting room, walk through, it doesn't matter. He's locked in. He's focused. I think his teammates feel that from him. Love the fact, he'll throw the ball and he keeps working through his progressions just so it goes home with exactly where everyone's going to be in case he had to move on. I think he's taking this seriously. He's preparing the right way, and I couldn't be more thrilled that he's here with us.
You want to see stuff from him in preseason game action, or is that still crossover?
Yeah, we'll talk about all the preseason, what it's going to look like. Probably tomorrow with the coaching staff.
Is he gonna play, Ben? Let us know.
Some afternoon temperatures. Anything else going to the shift away from the morning practices?
Yeah, it's. At this point of camp, things that get a little bit redundant for our guys. So it's a little bit of a curveball, but at the same time, this is more what it's going to be in the season. And so we're transitioning now that we got opponents coming up more into that mode.
Yep. Game day. Game week. They are transitioning into game week. Everything they doing is based on game week. Let me get this out of my ear. Ben Johnson still talking. Everything they doing is based on game week. He talked about a lot of stuff. They asked him a lot of different questions. Stevenson about the preparation for what's going into how are they going to play in preseason, and if not, or if so, what are you weighing to determine that? They asked him a lot. Ben Johnson. One thing I want to touch on real quick is for everybody who want to keep talking about what it looks like in practice and how good or bad the offense has been, or specifically Caleb. Last day of install, people. Last day. It was the last day of install. He said they should be. I expect them to start playing faster. He said this weeks ago. They're not playing as fast as they want to play. They're not playing as fast as I've seen them play. Because they're installing, you're thinking it's football. If you played football, if you know the game of football, when you think, you're slow. You got to be able to play without thinking. It sounds weird, but that's how it goes. It has to be instinctual. This is a game based off instinct. So right now, they're slow. They're everything is too calculated. When even with Caleb, he's looking. It's too calculated. It's not. It has to be faster. Last day of install. Now we can start repping, getting time on task, repping things against players, people we haven't played against since March. That was one thing I thought that was very interesting. Not interesting. I very much agreed with it. Well, what he said, fellas. Any quick? Oh, let me get my man's up there. Any quick thoughts on what he's had to say? Bear Truth, before y'all go. Bear Truth said, love the answer on Beijing. He basically saying that it's how you conduct business. And if I'm Caleb Williams, that has to get your attention. Oh my gosh. Because it has to get your attention because it's been saying this is what I want. Now, doesn't mean Caleb Williams not that too. I was going to mention this as well, but I wanted to start off with the whole last day install thing, but then here's somebody go always with the weird stuff. I would love to ask a Vikings fan, and I'm working on trying to talk to a Vikings fan to do a joint show. Do you hear as much about JJ McCarthy's backup? Like you might hear the backup, but do you hear questions in the press conferences about the backup? Like, what are you thinking about the back? Do you like what he's doing out there? And this and that and the third. Then fans coming in here like Bear Truth. I gotta call you out when you're wrong, man. I got to. Caleb Williams don't. What'd you say? He says that has to get your attention. It don't gotta get his attention. Shit, it don't. It really don't. Beijing gonna go and do what he doing, and Caleb gonna do what he doing. But I want to ask these fans, and I wish TP was still in the chat too, which is different from him because I'm sure Jackson Dart is being brought up a lot, or Jameis Winston, because they don't really have a set quarterback situation. But I would love to know about how many questions are getting asked about these backup quarterbacks in other organizations.
No, Mark, I got you.
What I mean?
Who is Jaden Daniels' backup? Is it still Mariota?
Good question. Good fucking question.
Is it? I know it was last year, and only I know that because he wasn't gonna play against us, and we had to figure out who was gonna go against Jaden or Mariota. Who was Bo Nix backup? I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Good question.
I don't know who else.
It's the Taylor Heineke, Tyler Huntley's mix.
Drake May is backup is.
Good fucking question.
Come on. Who's CJ Stroud backup?
Keep.
I'm just asking. Who's Bryce Young's backup?
Oh my God! The question. These are perfect examples. Keep it.
I'm just asking. I'm literally just asking. I'm just asking.
Nobody knows that answer.
I haven't heard them talked about or nothing. I know all 72 quarterbacks on the Browns, but I can't give you none of they backups.
And they just signed another one.
And they just signed Huntley. You see how I know? Because that's what they talking about. Because they don't know what their quarterback situation is. They really don't know. And the fact that I said that, it's because it deserves to be a story where you got a mummy, 2 young kids, a pedophile or a sexual offender, and then somebody named Huntley.
God.
So it's a story. But I just gave you about 6 other very young quarterbacks who's had they shines, had they ups, had they downs. I just saw Jay Daniels look bad against the Patriots, and they joined practice.
I really feel like Ben was just speaking highly of one of the guys on the team that's conducting business and being professional.
But we already knew. But we already knew that.
Ask the question. That's what you should do.
But we knew about Bajan when Justin was here, that he was like a really good number 2. We already knew that.
It's only going to be so long before Bajan takes this shit and wants out.
But that's my point. You have been passed up twice. You are friend zoned in the quarterback position of Chicago, dude. Yeah. You is not getting no draws. You not getting in there.
No,
you not the future. For sure, yeah. You in the friend zone, dog. You not. Because if you was what everybody keeps saying he is and how he should have been in, like I said, they said that for a whole year with Justin. Was it? It was at least a year with Justin or 2. Not 1.
I think he was with Justin for 1 year. Yeah.
For one year. Yeah. And then this is your 3rd year.
He's still getting the same hug. Ain't no smooching.
But my thing, and to your point, Wes, we seen you. They seen you. Paul seen you. Look, this is my thing with Bajan. He is I respect it. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he'll run your system. I think if you want to say, some fans want to say he's more like Jared Goff than Caleb is, that's fine. I don't like, who the fuck is Jared Goff? You know what I mean? He's got good numbers. But my thing is this. We seen that kid throw a noodle deep ball to a wide open receiver at the end of the Vikings game, I want to say. And the 2 went because he went 2-2.
2-2
for Justin, right? And I'm not trying to get down on Tyson Bagent as a backup quarterback. But when you start trying to say he's better than Justin Fields, which they were doing, when you start trying to say he should play over Caleb Williams, which they are trying to do now, some people are doing, especially that fucking idiot Mark Carman from CHGO.
Mm-hmm.
But don't forget, not one of those quarterbacks that you're saying he's better than threw 4 interceptions in the game. Remember the Saints game? We had that game won. That kid threw 4 interceptions, 4 bad interceptions against the New Orleans Saints, and we lost by like 1 point. I forget. Bare truth. Do you remember the score of that Saints game that year with Justin broke his or dislocated his thumb? He threw 4 interceptions. Justin ain't throw 4 interceptions in no damn game. Caleb threw 6 interceptions in 17. So what are we talking about? Like, don't let people act like they forget that. He threw 4 interceptions. And he'll throw more. I guarantee it. I guarantee if he was playing this past year with Matt Eberflus and fucking whoever the fucking idiot is calling plays, Waldron, I guarantee you he would have threw more than 6 interceptions. So relax. Bears fans love their punters. Bears fans love they backup quarterbacks. Those are two fucking positions. Bears fans love punters and backup quarterbacks. I don't know why, but they love them. They fucking love them. I don't know why.
Okay, Mark. He only threw 3 interceptions in the loss against New Orleans, 24-17.
24-17. Lost by a touchdown. You threw 3 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
When did Caleb throw 3 interceptions?
And I think is this the game after the game before that? He threw 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, and we
against
lost
the
to
Raiders, right?
Chargers.
Oh, and we lost that game too.
And
We got
lost
our
that
ass
game.
whooped that game, right? Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was bad.
30-13.
Yeah, and we got it. He beat the Raiders. He beat the
Raiders.
Raiders. And who else did he beat?
Carolina 16-3.
Oh my gosh, you fucking idiots!
No touchdowns, no interceptions in that game. No touchdowns, no interceptions. I mean, he was 20 for 33, only 162 yards. Go 20 for 33. That's kind of down there.
I'm enjoying Mark getting down on him though.
Yeah.
Keep going, fellas.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, he never. I mean, the best game he had was that Raiders game where he had 97%. He had a 97 rating, 76 QBR, 1 touchdown, basically average 5 yards a pass, 21 for 29, which is very efficient, 72 completion, only 162 yards though. Yeah. He 2-3 last year, by the way, total. 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions in that span.
The kid can run an offense for sure. Absolutely. The kid can run an offense. I'm not saying he can't. I think Tyson Bagent is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, backup quarterbacks in the NFL. Top 3, if you ask me. But when you become the starter, there's levels to this shit. There's talent levels. I don't give a fuck how you can do some of the best quarterbacks when it comes to like reading a defense or reading a playbook or learning a playbook were backups, and their talent level kept them from ever being starters. And Tyson Bagent is one of them. But look, Tyson might just become a starter for a team at some point. Not this one,
probably
because the quarter. You say what?
I said maybe the Saints.
Maybe the fucking Saints, because the quarterback ain't Caleb Williams. But you can go to the Jets. I guarantee Aaron Glenn ain't putting you over Justin Fields either.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because I got to talk about Tyson Bagent in this manner, like I talk about Jervon or Braxton. Like, man, Bears fans, the Bears brass, they annoy the fuck out of me. Let's keep talking about Ben Johnson. Unless y'all want to keep talking about Tyson Bagent.
Yeah, you want to talk some more about Ben Johnson? I got another clip of somebody talking about Ben Johnson. Y'all want to hear somebody else talk about Ben Johnson?
Yeah, 1 second. I got one more. I got another point I want to make about one thing he said.
Go ahead, take it.
Actually, I got a question.
Go ahead.
So based off what we heard, if you had to make a bet, and let's talk about preseason. What are they? So okay, Wes, I know you feel like they're playing. Ronnie, they playing? Starters playing?
I think they might play like one series or so. Usually, in preseason games, you'll see like if they go down and score right away, they pull them immediately. Maybe they give them another chance. But with Ben Johnson, I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I want to see him out there. The starters. I would love to see. Just watch them line up, snap everything right, no flags. Doesn't have to be a touchdown. I just want to see something. But I don't know. I really don't know. I would hope that they would, but at least a series or two. Damn. We'll see, I guess.
Why? Okay, if you were go ahead, Wes. Go ahead, Wes.
No, I was just gonna throw my bet. My bet is I can see them playing at least the first quarter.
The whole quarter?
Yeah. I need to see because Ben Johnson type of guy. I want to see it all. I want to see it all.
I would love that too. I mean, that'd be nice.
Now, if it looks like it's getting a little chippy and ugly in a series or something like that, I think he'll probably pull him and be like, oh, okay. But as long as I think he want to see them go down a couple times, and I think he want to see them stressed and pressed too.
Yeah,
I think I want to see. I think for his learning experience as well. For him, like, how can I get them back on track? Because you don't want to wait till week 2, week 1, week 7, week 9 to be trying to figure out how can I motivate him to play better next week or the next series or the next. Because by then it's too late. What can I say to him? What can I say? What if I can give him an attaboy? Well, you got this. Remember who you is. whatever coach you want to say or whatever you want to do, if he could do that to them in the preseason as well, and they go back out the next series and execute well, he's like, I know what to say to that player. It's just like a lot of coaches, and you know what you can do. Some players, you can't just say it's going to be all right. Some of them need you to call them out their name and curse them out. They need to be felt like they down bad a little bit before they can kind of take that as a motivation. Some of them you can't yell at. They're maybe a little sensitive, maybe soft. They don't come across the same way. Maybe you got to get them, hey, you better than that. Remember, or whatever you see. But what I'm saying is he has to learn how to coach them as well. And as well, like he said in the presser, so does the staff with these players. Antoine Riddle needs to know how to keep his wide receivers motivated. Al Harris needs to know how to keep his secondary, whatever it is, whatever the situation.
He needs to learn how to make sure Stevenson keep his
paying attention.
Paying attention, locking in, like, hey, stop being whatever it is. So I would say, and then on top of that, if it is some small stuff, you still get another 14 plus days to be like, all right, cool. He got a little banged up because we're gonna sit him if that happens. But you don't want to wait too long or wait. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't want to wait too long to send those live rounds because once the Vikings get here, that's it. That's it. It's trickery and tomfoolery. So you need to be ready and with it. So
I feel there's a lot of blue chippers that might be on the field though, as in Ben's eyes, like on the offense and the defense. Like you can't leave them out there too long though, because you don't want to see no Colston go down early or especially Caleb or any of them. All them guys that he favors in our high octane offense, our prolific style offense that he's trying to do. You don't want to see none of them guys go down early and then miss the season, but that's why they don't play them in preseason. I get it, but I want to see it just like you want to see it. And it is a learning curve for everybody involved because this is a big season for us. We have never had it like this going into a season. We have never had it like this. This is so special. I feel like it's got to come together. It's like, if it don't, I don't know how anybody else can do it. If this don't come together, how the fuck is everybody else doing it?
No, I get you. Just a quick word. My whole thing is it can happen week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. It can happen. It can happen week 1. So for my whole thing is I'm planning like Mark, you said a lot too. It's like it's football. It's gonna happen. Yeah. Eventually, you're gonna get dinged up and banged up.
You can't run from injuries.
You can't run from but you can run from being soft. You can run from competition. We saw that as Bears fans. We up 4 in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes to go. We not finna step on their necks. But you saw the video I put out there. That ain't what Ben Johnson do. Ben Johnson can be a 44. I want 2 more touchdowns. He don't care. It's like we gonna keep pressing. We're gonna keep being the same team we was when we ran through the tunnel until we run back in the tunnel every single game, every single day. And like, hey, look, that's why everybody get reps. That's why we get training. That's why he's praising Tyler Bajan. That's why he's putting out. That's why you have 53 people, not 22. Because you need that depth. You need that too. So my whole thing is don't be scared.
And when we look at this depth chart, when we put the depth chart on the screen, you'll see why. Like it's not just about that first 11 on the defensive line, defensive side of the ball. It's not just about that first 11 on the offensive side of the ball. That guy behind Javon or Grady Jarrett, that motherfucker matter.
Hell yeah.
The guy behind DJ Moore and Roma Dunze, when we gonna look, you gonna see him. Y'all know it. You're Bears fans. They matter. So you look. Ben ain't just coaching those starters. He's coaching those backups. He's coaching the depth pieces on his team, on his roster. And so we putting our opinions in there now. Fellas, OG Ronnie B, let's start with you. What you doing? You playing these starters? How long? If you playing them, how long you playing them?
I would stick to kind of what I said. You go out one series, you score, get off the field. You got maybe 3 chances. That I would give them maybe 3 series, and that might go a full quarter, like Wes said. They might play a full quarter like that. That would be maybe 3 series or so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say no more than that. I wouldn't do no more than a quarter.
So your starters get out on the field. They go down. I'm not gonna say a 3 and out, but they pick up a first down. Then they get off the field. You bringing them back out again, right?
Yeah, I'll bring them out probably one more time. Because if you got a first down, then you've seen something positive, and you're trying to build. So if they move the chains one time, let's see if they can move it again. And maybe they do move it a couple times and don't score, and then you start thinking they were close. Let's try one more. But yeah, I would say no more than 3.
So before we go to you, Wes, who you giving first team reps at your left tackle? Give me your first team reps at your left tackle. Who's starting that game? Who's the one that's gonna leave with the starters
in this first preseason game?
In this first preseason game against Miami Dolphins, who are you putting out there with Caleb to protect Caleb in live bullets? And then who's that? Who's the guy who's?
I'm gonna put chicken legs out there. I'm gonna put chicken legs.
You got Braxton Jones starting, and then Braxton leaving. So who's coming in next?
Ozzie.
Okay, got you. Wes, what you doing? Head coach, are they playing? If they playing, how long they playing?
We playing the whole first quarter. Even if we score 1 touchdown and if we get the ball back and it's still the first quarter, let's go again. Come on, let's go again. But hey, coach, let's go again and let's go. I already got my mind set up on okay with this preseason. We went out and we ran good, but I didn't really see us passing really well that first series. We ran too well. Let's just say that we ran too well. The run game was just too dominant. That's it. Nah. Didn't nobody come here to really see no motherfucking Manon guy run 40-yard touchdown. I came to see Caleb throw the ball and read this defense. That's what I came to see. That's my motto. Now, like I said, that first series is 9 minutes and it's Caleb dinking and reading and get a first down and going down and we run 3 yards and I see a full like scale of diversity in my offense and I see us something I can take back at the end with my ones and be like, okay, this is what we did good, this is what we did bad, this is what we did. That's it. But I like I said, my plan is the whole first quarter. Now, I could see everything in a series of 2 and it still be the first quarter and be satisfied. But my plan is the whole first quarter. And my plan is to put Ozzie out there.
Ozzie is starting out there with Caleb. I'm gonna say with Caleb because you know what that means.
Yeah. I'm gonna put Ozzie out there with him. Because this is what this is what young people grow up. Because I ain't say how many chances I'm gonna give them. I can see just one horrible move. Caleb scramble, throw it away. Yeah, come here. Sit down. Go ahead, chicken legs. You see what I'm saying? See, this is why, you know what I mean? And that's when Dan get in his face and get in his shit. This is why you're not out there no more.
Look, if you're tuning in right now, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We go live every Wednesday and Sunday night, just recapping everything Chicago Bears, talking everything Chicago Bears. That's in the off season. During the season, we do post-game shows after every single game, just coming in here, chopping it up with Bears fans, giving our opinions on what we saw, listening to head coach press conferences, listening to Caleb Williams speak at the podium as well. Hit that like button for us, man. Help the channel grow. Look, I'm your host, Mark Robb. Chef West to the right of me.
Oh, my bad.
OG Ronnie B at the bottom of your screen, man. If you're watching on Facebook, head over to YouTube. Give us a little boost on YouTube. Show us some love on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter right now, head over to YouTube as well. The Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. Show some love over there. Help us grow. Wes, you got Ozzie jumping out there. You got him jumping out there right away with the big dogs.
This why though? Because Bear Truth say it depends on how physical Miami practice goes. I don't see Miami as a super physical team. Now, if it's the Bills, if the Bills was first and then the Dolphins, I might be a little bit reluctant.
Reluctant to what?
To put an Ozzie out there first to play my starters.
Why? Isn't that when you should put him out there?
Put him out there
against a soft team?
Put him out there. All right, cool. I'm just saying I would think more hesitantly. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I said I would be more reluctant too. Like, okay, maybe these guys like to crash. These guys kind of tough. I don't. And I probably still will. But coming up against the Dolphins, I don't know if you watch other teams or listen to other teams. I hear that's spa camp down there. That's spa. That ain't training camp. It's spa camp down there. Yeah, spot. You listen to Tyreek. You look McDaniel said it's a good day because why is it a great day, McDaniels? Because you're one day closer to death. That don't sound like somebody who's ready to come and get real aggressive. So it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like, okay, I'm sure if it's them, okay, that gives me more like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's try Ozzy. You should be good. If you can't handle this, then you definitely not gonna be with the Bills. What up, Johnny? But that's my whole point. That's my whole point about it.
All right. Look, let me answer my own questions. First of all, look, if it's aggressive, if how when we talk about how physical they're playing, and I'm starting Braxton, I'll hold Braxton away from their physicality because I know what Braxton is. I don't need to. I've seen. I don't know what Braxton. What's his year 4 for year 3 or year 4 for Braxton? I don't know.
3, 4,
3. I've seen him. I've seen him against all the live bullets or whatever. Ozzy, and like you said, saves the Bills. Or I wish it was another team that had a dominant edge rusher. Ozzy, you going? Who? That's TJ. Oh yeah, you playing. TJ, as long as TJ playing, you playing. You play.
Yeah.
If TJ out there, you out there. I don't. Now the quarterback. Now I might not have you. If he's killing you, I'm probably put Tyson. Let Tyson take them licks from TJ, or let Austin Reed or Case Keenum take them licks. But Ozzy, you out there. You're definitely out there. I didn't see it, but am I going to play the starters, and how much I'm going to play the starters? Yes, absolutely. Like you said, Wes, when you referenced me, you can't run from injury, man. You just can't. And you just can't. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen today. You can rest today, but it might happen tomorrow because you just avoided it today. But you can't run from it. That's right. I firmly believe that if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it ain't gonna happen, it ain't gonna happen. That's just the way how I see it. So yeah, you're playing, and how long and how. I like when you said 9. If it's a 9-minute, 7 to 9 minute series drive, and Caleb's boom, 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 OZ got one. I was able to swap OZ out and bring in who's the rookie we got? Luther. And I was able to bring in Luther, and he got one. DJ got him too. Colston got, and it's that type of drive. But we ain't pushing down the field. I know y'all hate Caleb deep ball. We just talking about football because for those who don't know, when we talked about Caleb coming in as a rookie, and we asked each other what we want to see from Caleb. I said I just want to see a 5-step drop, 6-yard route. Boom, hit him. I don't need to see the big plays. I want to see boom, boom, boom. I want to see you be surgical. So if he's surgical, which I'm not gonna lie, from what I'm seeing from his offense, I don't know if surgical gonna be it. But if I'm seeing surgical, 7-minute drive, 8-minute drive, sit down. You're done. I don't.
We could do this all day. We could do this all day. We could do this shit all day.
Absolutely.
We could. It's gonna open that up. It's gonna open up the bombs. It's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
I could work with this. I'm Ben Johnson. Like I could work with this. You getting 4-5 yards out of Swift and Mananga and Johnson, giving you that 4th and 2 when he converted on one of those. Okay. I could work with this. I can't wait to get in the film room with these guys now. Look at this. You know what I mean? This is gonna be good.
To go over it. Yeah.
But like I said, we seen it. We seen the bubble pass for 72 yards for a touchdown, and we go sit down, and we don't know if he can throw on the left side of the field.
Let's see it. Let's warm up. Look, honestly, if I'm gonna be real, I don't look at preseason as can you do it? Let me see if you can do this, do that, because they're not running nothing. They're running shit we run on Madden. That's what they're running.
Yeah,
running Madden plays, basic concepts. All I want to see is preseason for get warmed up. Get warmed up. That's why usually that last preseason game is when you play the longest, because after that we're gonna be going for like a week, 2 weeks, and then we're gonna have that first game. That's gonna be your last live bullets until week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings. Warm it up. Just keep warming it up. I'm gonna start it this warm. I'm gonna raise the temp in week 2. Now there's only 3 preseason games instead of 4 like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Week 2, I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. In week 3, I'm probably gonna play you to half. I'm gonna play you to half just to get you warm. Now, what we seen with Justin Fields and Matt Eberflus, Justin took a hit. I think it was against the Bills or the Titans, one of the 2 teams. He took a hit, and it wasn't his like welcome to the NFL hit. I'm not talking about that one. His helmet flew off and all that shit. I ain't talking about that one. But it was a hit in the red zone, and he got smoked. And they was like, all right, no, we're not keep doing this. We're not gonna keep doing this. That's the only time I will take them out. If I see the lineman struggling or whatever. But I really just want to get you warm. Get you warm to live bullets, live football, especially when we just heard Cole Kmet. What Cole Kmet say in his presser? It was fucking nervous. And not just the young guys. The whole team was a little nervous returning to Soldier Field for the first time since, I don't know, when did we get bounced out? January or what? January, something like that.
A long time ago.
Exactly. And they was nervous. And it was only like 20,000 people there. So that's really what I'm looking for. Start it slow. You could get, turn that heat up a little bit. Week 2, I'll turn it up some more, regardless of injury. I'm not trying to have nobody right now. Week 3, it's up. Turn it up. I need to see a half of y'all. Half, maybe a quarter and a half, but I need to see it. You keep trying to run from injury, it ain't gonna work. Bear Truth said right, Mark. We barely got dime with installs. Now we can start repping them and mixing them and running past together instead of just repping plays. Absolutely. And I think for me personally, it's not that simple as just, is the starters gonna play? Are they not gonna play? It's a player-to-player basis, like I just said, with Braxton Jones. Okay, I'm gonna bring him out for another series. I like what I saw from Braxton Jones. Let me see if Ozzie can do it. Put Ozzie in there in the second series with the starters too. Let me see if Ozzie can do that. You know what I mean? Same with the defense. Let me see if Dex can go in there and create that same pressure that was just going on with such and such. With the starters,
I guess that same player. Like you said, if it's who's that JJ out there, TJ? Is that TJ over there? And I see Braxton handling him. All right, Braxton, sit down. Hey, Ozzie, go out there and handle him. He having a bad day. And then now if my rookie, I might say, come on, your legs still hurt a little bit. It like he having a bad day. Go ahead, go. Let's see how many tackles I can send at this motherfucker. Let's see how he is out here. Hey, Newman, I play guard and sit. I don't care what you play. Go out there. Like, this guy's having a horrible day. Go see if you can get some too. You go get some too. Let's see what you look like out there. You might win a start. Who knows? This might, how you said, Mark, this might stock up. This might be you might get in the Black Bear Podcast stock up segment. Get out there, let's see what you got, buddy.
You might be featured next week.
You might be featured next week. You might be on What You Mean Wednesday. You never know. You might get one. Get out there and show us what you got.
Mean Wednesday.
Get out there. Let's see what you got.
That's why I was saying I wanted Braxton to start just so I could see what he does. That's the only reason I want him to start, is just to see, does he get knocked over or does he handle business? Either way, you're coming out shortly thereafter. But I need to see in real action against somebody besides the Chicago Bear that might take it easy on your ass. I need to see what you do. What are you made of at this point?
No, absolutely. You are absolutely right. But with Braxton, so that's why I said it's not just so simple. Just throw the starters out, pull the starters. It's a player-to-player, group-to-group basis because Braxton, and you got to be the 100. Braxton is coming off an injury. You know what I mean? So you can't you don't really want to just exhaust that. Yeah, and keep exhausting it. So, you might start him, Ronnie. You might start him this week and pull him out earlier than whatever. You might start him with the second team just to get him, like I said, turn that heat up a little bit. Now we're going to turn the temp up a little bit. Let me turn and see how you moving on that ankle.
Right.
Week 3 come, now you with the starters and you getting live. But you know what I'm saying? So it's a player-to-player
Could
thing.
Be a progression. Work them in, yeah.
Absolutely. It's some guys that it's some guys you ain't got no choice. Luther, you ain't got no choice.
Luther, you ain't got no choice.
Hey, you ain't got no choice. You with the dogs. You with the guys.
You out there. You playing the next, what is it, 12 quarters. You punt return it too. Right. I might sit Case Keenum and be like, who you finna put in? Hey, Luther. You ain't been here in a long time. Come on. Get out here. What? Get under center. I want you to run Whiskey Red 32 59 7 Z, and then I want you to if it ain't good out there, I want you to kill that and go into Carolina.
He said himself he feels like Drake, nothing on the offense he can't do.
Hey, look, show me.
Right?
Ain't he from St. Louis? Ain't he from?
He from Missouri.
Show me.
Right?
He's from. I'm right there with you. Luther, you playing? What y'all think about Colston? We talking about player to player basis. It was January for the surgery. What y'all thinking?
He playing as much as with the ones as I can give him in that, quote unquote 12 personnel. But he another one. These rookies, they out there. You out there. You out there. You out there. Like I said, Ron Murphy said, unless it looked like something like, you fell hard or took a hard hit and you got up kind of gingerly limping or something like that. You are a rookie. You ain't never played against NFL players. I don't even care if they're third or fourth stringers. You're a rookie anyway. You're you that's what you're supposed to be in. You ain't never took a snap. This third string guy been a journeyman in the NFL for 7 years. He generally know what to do. I want to see you against all of them. And and on top of that, if you that top 10 pick like you're supposed to be, when they bring their 2s and 3s in, this way you get to, puff your chest out. You know what I mean? This way you get to celebrate the first down. This way, like you said, Mark, about Jalen not being in there. You supposed to be killing the number 2s and 3s.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
So you should be out there killing them. And if Bajan is what everybody keeps saying, if Bajan throwing them, we know Case Keenum can run an offense and all that. If you out there with Case gonna throw you open. He know what he doing. You should be out there shining. Because I want everybody to see every weapon we got.
Yeah.
Because when we come out that tunnel and they game plan every week, it's like, man, you saw Loveland in preseason. Or they down? I mean, we can get into how, Minnesota already down a wide receiver.
Oh yeah, and I got
you see what I'm saying?
Touch on
right, we get
Dan Tanner. What up, man? He said,
"What's up,
Dan?"
Podcast. Appreciate you joining us, man.
Hit that button. Ring that bell.
Let us know what you're thinking about what we saying. If you don't like what we saying, talk about it, man. If you like what we saying, let us know.
Just don't get cooked. I said, just don't get cooked in this motherfucker. But it's like all the younger guys, like I need to see a lot of Daniel Hardy the next 3 games. I need to see a lot of Austin Booker, because I feel like our safety net is the free agents we bought, all the people that we kind of brought in. But I think the focus really should be on a lot of these younger guys and their development in the live. Like you said, we did Karan bogus by throwing him out there in the middle of nowhere because we had to. We didn't have no other choice in the matter. But how you think Karan would have? I think he would have been maybe 5% better. I know that's small, or at least a little prepared if he was participating in offseason last year, because he didn't do nothing last year. I don't think Karan got no work in the offseason last year.
He didn't. He was hurt. Dan Tanner said, "Yes, sir, Breeze Nation." Showing support. Pat, the designer, says, "What up?" at the Black Bear Podcast. Look, I appreciate that, Pat. Tell Pat what's good. Hopefully, we can link up and do some collab work in the near future. Love his work, and I'm glad y'all actually tuning in and appreciating what we got going on here too. Much love, much love.
Much love. But yeah, like it's time for these young dudes to get ready. Because if we finna hold our hat on this young this young head coach, right? This young quarterback, this young receiving core, this young tight end, this young lineman, and Ozzy's and the Karans and the Newmans, and that could be 3 of our starting offensive linemen in the next 3 to 4 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? On this defense with JJ and Tariq and Jaquan and Kyler and Hippolyte and TJ, like a lot of these are younger guys that's gonna be sub 30 in the next 4-5 years. That's when we gonna really need them to be ready. Yeah. We talked about it last off season when we talked about how Philly keep doing it. Not Travis Kelce did. But Jason Kelce retired, and they just went and got a guy. Look, we could put him in a Jason Kelce jersey, stick him right in the middle of our line, and guess what? Tush push still is good. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need these younger guys. We need that development. We need that culture. We need that turnstile. Okay, next man up, no drop off. Next man up, no drop off. So stop being scared. Stop being timid. Go out there. If you're doing what you say you're doing in these press conferences to these players, and if these players are telling the truth, the next person that comes, like you said, Nashawn Wright came in and he got straight to it.
Yeah.
He got experience. You see what I'm saying? So in the middle of the season, if somebody needs to get straight to it in the middle of the season, to one of these younger guys or one of these second or third string guys, you should be able to get straight to it.
Right.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with it. Colston definitely better get straight to it. And the question was what will we do with Colston? And I'm definitely playing him. I'm right there with you. I'm playing him. I'm playing him with Tyson. I'm gonna play him a little bit with Case too. I'm playing him, man. I'm playing him, especially because let me see what that shoulder doing. Because if it ain't gonna hold up here, that damn sure ain't gonna hold up when you going across the middle in one of them Roquan Smith. We play Baltimore. We play Fred.
Yes, we play the Eagles. We play Bond. We play those guys.
I need to see how it's gonna hold up. Is it gonna hold up? You come across the middle, catch it, and they blast you because you was getting hit in practice, and they weren't trying to blast you as much. So I need to see if it's gonna hold up. Colston, you're definitely playing. I'm playing. I'm those young guys, Colston, Luther, Manungai. Started on Manungai. Oh,
anybody from the draft, you in with the 2s and the 3s the whole way. I need to see what you got. Yeah, we need to see how you run the route against somebody else. All that with like Colston and even Burden. Let's see how you looking against somebody really trying to cover you. Can you run the route? Are you doing it right? Are you going to get hands on the ball? Are you not going to get position? All that type of stuff. We need to see that from every guy that we drafted. They need to be out there with the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s just to see what they're doing. You going to make the team or not?
You need tape.
You absolutely need to see it at this level.
Because if they not doing it, you need what you going to coach. If you can't coach standing on the sideline.
Exactly.
What you going to coach? Holding helmets.
I got to show you what you did.
Yeah.
So okay, I think it'd be okay because So who we not playing then? I think it'd be easier to talk about the players not playing, but who we gonna take it light on. Braxton Jones is one of my. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but for me, I don't like Braxton as much. But I'm not about to just I understand he's coming back from an injury. He ain't really been them legs is little. He ain't been able to work out as much as he would probably have liked to. Braxton's one of them for me. But other than Braxton Jones, let's say Jalen was ready. Jalen, you can chill a little bit. I ain't gonna keep you out there. You know what I mean? Y'all get what I'm trying to go with that?
Right.
You could. Grady, I've got the film. Go ahead.
Grady Jarrett. Okay, cool. We get you out there for a couple series or something like that. That whole interior offensive line. Look, basically, as soon as Caleb leave, Drew, Tooney, Jackson, I'll call them like they my kids. Get in here. That's it. Y'all done. Y'all done. I don't need y'all out there no more. Y'all not here for no offense, but y'all not here for Major. You're not here for Case. I'm sorry. You not here for Newman. Who else? Coleman. What's the Canadian Eagle?
Theo
Theo.
Benedict.
Yeah, Benedict. Come on down. Come down. Bring the maple syrup, bro. You in?
And you better run fast.
You better run fast. Yeah, now, go put your pants on. We already saw the Speedo. We only see it again. Put your pants on. Get in there. Yeah, like that's like a lot of my those guys. Yeah, I might even like Brisker. I might let him play a little bit and take him out. Like Dantana said, I might take Kyler Gordon out a little bit, just play him lightly. Play
Brisker's
him
another
lightly.
one.
Brisker, another one. Lightly. Roshan, same thing. Lightly. Let you get out there, get some contact, get you some stuff, see how you work out. Okay, cool. But I'm not really leaving them out there too much.
Bayard, come on.
Bayard, yeah.
Come on, OG.
The more marquee players, yeah, you got to pull them out. If you got star power, you got less than an hour coming out.
Exactly. Like I'm telling, like those guys, come on, man. Like, yeah.
So let me ask y'all this one then, because I'm guessing DJ's out. What about Rome? Are we keeping Rome? Are we seeing Rome with Tyson? Are we gonna see Rome? How much we seeing Rome?
I say maybe a little, but most likely I say no. He's right there with DJ to me for this point. DJ comes up, you got to come off with him.
Well, it's the Caleb net.
Yeah.
Caleb not on the field. DJ, you will. Yeah. Rome. I might give Bajan maybe Rome if Rome wants to. If Rome say, hey, if he kind of say like, hey, look, I want to run. Oh, we finna run. I want to run the play. I want to run this. I need more practice on something. Or as preseason go on, like I said, I start looking at the tape and say, hey, Rome, you didn't run that route how I wanted you to. You might get that route again, that play call again with Bajan out there this time. Or like I said, but generally speaking of, like I said, if they hitting like we was talking about that decent drive, everybody what they supposed to be, it's looking real good. Once Caleb go out, it's like Caleb bringing like 7 people with him. He bring like 7 of them with him. And the same thing on defense. Like I'm not like Big Bill. Yeah, you don't have to be out there too much. You don't have to be out there too much. But like a Dingbo and Big Dax, Booker, Hardy, y'all be playing in the 5th quarter if it was up to me. Y'all gonna play. I need y'all to get reps and opportunity. I need to see it.
See, I'm a little different when it comes to Rome. I'm playing Rome, at least with Tyson. I need to see Rome out there. I need to see really because I'm playing Luther. I'm playing Luther through three quarterbacks. But I want to see Rome. I want to see when DJ steps off the field. I want to see Rome and Luther and Colston. I want to see that 3. I want to see what that group look like. You know, with Tyson. You know, Tyson, and then whatever O-line out there because we obviously taking Tony and Drew out, but and Jonah. But I'm playing Rome, man. I need to see more from Rome. I think he's a sophomore. Not only he's a sophomore. If he did what Malik Neighbors did, and I know whatever, then you can leave. But you ain't do that. So I need to see you be out there with those guys. Now, when you're out there with those guys, that means their backups are out there. So I need to see what's going on. Let me see it. Now you're the number 1 receiver. Not only that, but you out there with backups. You going against backups. I need to see it. I'm gonna keep Rome out there, fellas. I'm gonna keep him out there a little bit.
Want to see if he could cook them backups?
I want to see if he can cook them. I want to see, because Tyson gonna throw it up. Tyson's going to throw it up. He ain't finna be holding the ball. He damn sure ain't. Tyson ain't the quarterback to take no sack in preseason. He's going to throw it up to you. You're known for 50-50s. Let's see if you can get open and then route run and carve some dudes up. If not, show me that 50-50 ball. If you can't carve him up, show me that 50-50 ball. That's all. I need to see more from Rome. So I want to see him out there.
I feel you.
I don't, obviously. I've seen enough.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen enough. Mm-hmm. I ain't the only one though.
I don't know if I've seen enough, but I heard enough about him so far. Through the camps and all that, and I saw what I saw last year, and then they're talking all good about him this year, and I think he's ready to go. So there ain't gonna be no slump, no sophomore slump here.
So show me, go burn a backup one play, and get off, and then show me. But if it seemed like the ball can't get to you, I need you to run another one. I need you to keep running it until I see that you are at a level clearly above these backups. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. No shade to Rome, but you didn't do enough last year. Circumstances aside, it's circumstantial. But in this, I still need to see it. I need to see it. Show me. Get. If it was circumstance, give me one play, and then you can go. I need to see it, and I need to see it.
I don't think it's gonna get to that. From what I seen, I don't think it's gonna get to that. I think with Caleb out there, okay.
It's gonna end with the starters. We'll see. I do think they're gonna run the ball a lot. I think they're gonna test that run game out. I think this team in general gonna run the ball a shit ton this season. A shit ton. So
of course.
I think the O-line will be way better at run blocking than they are at pass blocking. It's still gonna be a lot of leaks in the pass blocking. I don't think we're gonna get our money's worth from the pass blocking from what I've been hearing. But I think from the run, I hope I'm wrong, but I think they're gonna be way better at run blocking than we had last year. But did we talk any other players that shouldn't be out there, or that's coming? You know that I've seen enough.
I already paid their dues. No.
Yeah.
No, like I said,
Cole definitely don't need to. Did you mention Cole?
I don't think he should. Like I said, he one of them. Like I said, it's probably like I said, only person gonna be probably standing out there is if Ozzie started. He probably be the only one standing out there. Maybe
I will keep Darnell out there.
Oh yeah, Darnell. I can see.
I will keep Darnell out there. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3.
Some of the older guys too, they do that too. Get them out of there. You know.
Yeah, so
Kyler good.
Yeah, kind of good.
Kyler good. Okay.
Good. But like I said, Swift is leaving. Caleb is leaving. Joe Tooney, Jonah Jackson, Dahlman, they gone. Like I said, Caleb, that's 7. Like I said, when Caleb leaves, 7 people leave.
Whole offense.
Is Komet back? I know he got a little injury or something yesterday. What happened to him? I didn't really get the gist of what happened, but he got hurt on.
He hurt his arm. He hurt his arm or shoulder, same difference, but
right.
He was good. I seen reports he was good the next day.
Okay. That's good.
Specifically, what I seen, the report said he avoided a massive injury, so he's good. So that's what I've seen.
Right.
I'm sure if that was not the case, it'd be all over fucking Bears Twitter.
Right.
You know,
they might take it easy with him too, depending on how that's feeling. Anybody coming off any type of injury tweak that might, come out early or not even play.
Like I said, I think Cole gonna be all right. I think he good. Keep him in there. Get him out there as fast as possible. Like I said, depending on how well they do, I think he's gonna be one. Like I said. I could see Darnell Rice still being out there. I could see like Ozzie probably staying out there, but like I said, I expect to see a lot of, especially in the running back room. I expect to see a lot of Monangai and maybe even I don't know. Maybe they get Ian Wheeler back out there. You know, he before he tore his ACL last year, he was out there running pretty good in the preseason.
Yeah, he was.
So I could see them playing a lot early on in these upcoming games. So I think we'll be solid. Get to see some people.
So okay, so you mentioned Monangai. Pick one player that y'all excited to see this weekend, or 2 players. Let's do 2 players. Let's do an offensive guy and a defensive guy.
Ooh,
it's a big roster. We got 2 guys. We each can pick.
I got 2.
Look, if you want, I'm about to say whoever go first. You're gonna have the easier. Go ahead. Whoever.
I'm gonna let Ronnie go first. I'll go last.
My offensive guy. I want to see JP Richardson. I want to see him out there running routes. I want to see him diving, going after balls. He seems like he's a little ball hawk. He tracks well. So, and he runs routes well. And he's one of those guys that's trying to make the team. So he's going to be out there probably the whole time. Like whatever the 2s and the 3, he's going to be in and out the whole time. So I'm excited to see him. He probably catch a touchdown, or who knows what kind of trickery they might try to play with some of these guys. We don't know what they've been running everything in the practices or what they might try to attempt. It won't be nothing with the ones that we're going to show off for the season or nothing. But yeah, I think JP Richardson will be an exciting young guy to watch and see him catch some balls. On the defensive side,
let me just comment on JP real quick. Keep your thought for the defense. I just want to comment on it. JP, when I went to camp and I told y'all this in practice. Y'all know me. I'm very intentional and I'm very specific on what I'm talking about. I'm just not just seeing one play and blowing smoke. That man JP, look, and I was at one practice, people. Just one practice. He was a better route runner than Rome, DJ combined. I ain't gonna put Luther in there. I ain't see too much of Luther. I couldn't get my eyes. But I'm talking about combined route running. I ain't talking about just catching. It's a lot more than wide receiver. But when I tell you he was in the one-on-one drills, he was shaking dudes. I mean, every single time he was the only one that got the crowd to say, "Ooh," the only person, Rome or DJ, whoever, they just they'll do their route, leave you, get space, the quarterback and put it out there and you'll catch it, or you might not catch it. But JP, I'm telling you, that's a good one, Ronnie. I didn't think he was gonna pick that one. I was gonna pick that one. That's definitely a good one.
Right.
I want to see him too. I want to see what he can actually do in a game. Because like I said, one-on-ones, he was cooking dudes. He was, cooked, sauteed. I want to see what he can do in live bullets with a zone around him and everything. So that's a good one. Wes, I don't know if you want to jump in there on JP real quick.
No. I mean, the same thing. I mean, we've been hearing him since they reported, honestly. I think I brought him up when we talked about all the undrafted people that I was saying. I think he was on my offensive side. I think it was him and the guy that I'm gonna say, but I'm just gonna say it. Transition over to my person. Well, you want me to wait? You can go because you ain't gonna pick him, but you can go. But yeah, I believe
he was just gonna do both. But you can go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he can do both. It don't matter. But yeah, I heard nothing but great things about him. All this other stuff. Would love to see him out there. I don't know. I mean, all that talk, and he ain't even make the unofficial. It's kind of weird for me. So,
It'd be like that.
It'd be like
training camp darlings. We have them all every year.
But yeah,
that's defensive pick now, or what are we doing?
You go ahead and do your defensive.
Okay.
Your defensive.
Okay, my defensive guy that I really want to see out there, and I don't know how long he'll be out there, but it's Deo. I need to see how you're rushing that edge. I need to see your hand and your footwork. I need to see that you're getting around these guys. I need to know why we're giving you $17 million a year when the highest sack total you've ever had was 8. And what did he have last year? Like 3 or something?
But 4.5, I think.
Yeah, some low ass. Yeah, like to get that type of money. So I just want to see you out there and see what you're doing. Like, do we need help? I need to know. Do we need help or are we good? And that's where I'm at with the defensive line.
Do we need help or are we good?
Yeah, do we need help or are we good? Like, for real, man. Like, talk to us. Show us something. Let us know something. Put you out there and let's do this because your name is Rudis and we ain't going to go for it if you ain't putting it in work. You know what I'm saying? Like, move around. Beat feet. But that's my guy. I just need to see Deo out there. I want to see, does he do what people are saying he's going to do? They say in a one-on-one matchups, he's killing. Is he? I need to see it.
JP and Odangbo, definitely opposites of the talent spectrum or anticipation spectrum. I've been hearing good stuff about Odangbo too. I have. And I can't against these tackles though. Odangbo's been going against 3 tackles that there's question marks about. Ozzie, Braxton, and Karan. That's who he's been going against. That's who he has been going against. Shit can change when the season starts and when you go against other left tackles. Now, I don't remember who Miami's left tackle is right off the top, but That's that. Okay, I'll take. I like a Dangbo. That's cool. That's a cool one. That's a cool one.
I'm with you too on the Dangbo. I'm with you too on the Dangbo. That was kind of like my initial layup pick when I thought about defense. But like I said, yeah, because it's just because of the money. You knew we ain't seen it, and I don't like using this term, but as Bears fans, we've been bitten ass before, so we're kind of we kind of got to see. We gave you money, and then now what you're doing. I mean, we can go down the list. Yeah, we got played sucker. So no, I'm with you on it. That's somebody that I'm looking forward to see. But it's somebody else I think I'm looking forward to see a little bit better than that.
Well, I probably should have did this with Ronnie, but I don't know if y'all can see that. How well y'all can see? Let me try to.
I
zoom in. I know we can see it, but I want to try to like zoom in for them. But anyway. This is the depth chart. I should have put Ronnie. You had to think off the top of your head, but now we can see the roster a little bit, and you can see who you looking forward to seeing. You said you're gonna go last, Wes?
I can go last.
Okay,
I can go last. Yep.
And this is chalk. I mean, I got two easy options to choose from right here, because I don't care about DJ. I don't care about him. I don't care about. It's a lot of good options.
There is.
My source said,
I'm talking. Go ahead.
Oh no, my source said we can see the roster clearly. Thank you.
Okay, good. Because I'm not even looking at the chat or whoever.
I know she could have put it in the chat, so we all could decide, but it's fine.
Oh, okay, here's your sources. Okay. Okay, so this is. But okay, I'm gonna just keep it simple and keep it pushing. I'm gonna go with Luther. I want to see Luther. And I'm talking about dudes. I'm talking about players that I feel like gonna play. Like, I don't think Ben's gonna keep him out. I don't think that's the type of dude Ben is. I think he gonna make a point, like, motherfucker, you just got here. Like, you've been here, but you just got here, so to speak. So I need to see more out of you. I want to see Luther against these backups and even starters. I don't know who Miami got at cornerback. They've been trading people. They don't got Jalen Ramsey no more. I want to see Luther against these top-notch guys. You were 39th overall pick, the first ever fully guaranteed contract at pick 39 in NFL history, not Bears history, NFL history. I want to see Luther Burden. That's chalk. That's chalk for sure on offense. Defense. Oh man, I'm gonna just say it because this is gonna be the theme all season. Can I scroll down?
Yeah, I was gonna say scroll so we could see.
Jervon fucking Dexter. Show me something.
What you mean?
As soon as the game is,
what you mean?
Hey Wes, you funny as hell. As soon as the game ends, I am going. Not as soon as the game ends. We're gonna be live when the game ends. But I am going to look at every single rep from you. I can't see if Bear Truth putting anything in the chat, but put it up there if he is. I want to see every single thing for you, Jervon. Every single rep. I want to see it. I'm gonna analyze it and see what you can. It's not about the sacks, y'all. It's not about the sacks with me. I want to see you, the dominant. You ain't got to get home. It's football. You ain't gonna always get home. Quarterback might throw that bitch before you get there. I want to see you beat your one-on-one. Win your one-on-one. You get double team. That's different. It's 5 offensive linemen. There's only 4 D linemen. Somebody getting double team, and I guarantee it ain't that motherfucker. I guarantee it ain't Jerron. So that's who I want to see. And I think he's going to play, man. I think he's going to play. I'm going to be disappointed if he gets taken out early with the first team defense. I think he should be playing. Shamar not going to be playing. Obviously he's hurt. But I'm just name a couple. I want to see Javon real quick. I want to see Zach out there. Zach, he lost his spot. He damn near. But I want to see him. And I want to see Austin Booker.
Yes.
Austin Booker for sure. Now, and I might have took yours, Wes, but if Austin Booker yours, go ahead, say it twice. And want me to keep the list up here?
You can. I mean, if you want to, it's fine. You don't have to.
Your source is crazy. Hey.
Yeah.
Did you put it up there already?
Yeah, I put it up there. I didn't see it. I had it full screen. I didn't see that, but apparently it was after I said what I said. I don't need the list. Yours is good. I mean, I like yours. I was thinking like my first initial thought was Luther Burden, obviously, because we ain't seen a lot, heard a lot. Just kind of want to see. I like that. I like that. I think Javon Dexter for you is just kind of like, I mean, that's Mark Rob chalk. Personal. That's a personal Mark Rob Sharpie. That ain't even chalk. That's permanent. Mark permanently got him on his list. So I need you to go down to St. Louis and show me, bro. I need you to come show me. But I don't know if you want to go in on Ronnie, if you want to comment on his two picks. I mean, I'm not mad at him.
That's all you got for my picks.
I mean, because Luther Burden is good. I mean, what else can I say? I do too. I want to see it live in effect, but I think so does everybody else. I think that's like, and then with Javon Dexter, it's like I said, that's personal to you. I don't even want to get it. I don't even like talking about him because I know where we going with it. But yeah, I want to see him too. He need to play. He another person that's gonna play the next 12 quarters.
You need? Okay. Just to what you want. Because I need to see. But what do you when you say you need to see it too? What you want to see? What you need to see from Javon when you see him out there?
I mean, I've seen his little spurt games. Like I said, like I brought up earlier in the show, I saw it the first 4 weeks. He had me kind of, it was snake oil. He gave me snake oil the first 6 weeks of last season, and I was like, okay, all right, snake cool, oil. All right. Billings goes down. He's out. Probably won't come back for the season. Okay, but I seen Javon get back there and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, that it evaporated. It went up in the air. It disappeared. He did the Homer Simpson in the bush meme. He just wasn't that no more. So I need his best for 17 weeks. I need, like you said, beat your one-on-ones, all of that. Cause I know you can. I seen you do it. For me, it's not less that he don't got the skill. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, I'm like, I'm with like all these other people that are saying like he could do it. I believe he could do it too. I seen him do it. I just ain't seen him do it enough. I ain't seen him do it consistently. I ain't seen him, like we're talking about the off-season heroes. You had your screen up there, all this other kind of stuff. You did all that. All right, cool. I want to see you doing it in week 7, 10, 11 in a big game. I want to see you doing it with Billings not out there, with Grady Jarrett not out there. I want when Shamar come back and he line up next to you, I want you to wreak havoc with him. That bring like back to my whole thing. They the future. I need to see that you can hold this Bears future down. That's all I need to see from Javon Dexter. I'm not saying he's not big enough, not strong enough, anything like that. That's what I need to see. And like I said, he will play the next 12 quarters.
Dexter?
Yeah.
He on that Luther plan.
He on that Luther plan. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. I'm glad you
key in this future. You Luther, Loveland. Like y'all on the future plan. I need y'all to start now. I need y'all to start packing now. Don't pack right before we finna go to the airport. Start packing now. Start folding, getting everything together early. That's what I need. Because it's gonna be a long trip, and I need him to be ready for it.
Okay. Okay. Well,
that's my if you wanted me to go deep into the Javon.
No, That's all.
No, that's it.
That's it. Yeah, you definitely handled
basically that's basically what I wanted to say.
All right. Well, I'm sure Ronnie, you ain't got much to say about it. Go ahead
the Javon thing. Not a whole lot on Javon.
I mean, both of them. I mean, whatever I said.
Yeah, consistency from Javon. Let's see some pressure. Don't be soft out there. Win your one-on-ones. When you get your matchups, you have to win those. You can't lose those matchups when someone else is getting doubled. So you have to win those one-on-ones. But I liked when you said Austin Booker, because that was a guy that I was contemplating. And when you put the names up there and I seen the depth chart, I was like, damn, That was somebody that I probably should have gave some more consideration, but because he's probably going to play a lot, I would say he's going to play a lot because we need to see that motor. Are you going to be a motor or not? And we need to see that on the edge. We need to see how you're developing, how you're coming along. Or is that even your position, or do we want you still? So, I mean, that's another guy. I like the upside of him, but he had potential. He showed a little last year. So, yeah, let's see the growth. Let's put him out there all day. Let him play the whole game.
Man, Austin Booker just needs to tackle people. He get there.
Right.
Like I said, I seen him in the backfield way more than Javon Dexter last year.
Oh, for sure.
I just didn't see him finishing. I ain't see him finishing enough. I seen him letting the fish fall out, swoop back into the pond. No catch for you. Slippery. So I need him to finish. So I'm with you on the Austin Booker too, but I said, I mean, that was my last year guy I need to see. But since we brought Dio in, I'm thinking of, hey, look, we paid you all this money. If you're gonna be Austin Booker from last year, we can just put Austin Booker out there and just kept it pushing and kept the money. But let's get it to mine. This gonna be kind of chalk though, but it's probably not. I want to see Cal Monangai. I want to see him run. I want to see him run. And like you said, Mark, when you said it, I was gonna bring it up, but I wanted to wait for a moment like this. They gonna run the ball a lot. They gonna run the ball a lot. And like I said, I don't see too much Swift out there early on in these preseason games, and I don't see Roschon out there a lot, given his situation early on in this. And Ian, if you want to throw him in there too, coming off the ACL injury, I think that's what he tore last year during preseason. He probably be on that kind of minute restriction that they say. So I need Monangai to be bouncing ping pong, ping 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 pong. I want to see all that. I want to see him hitting those holes. Don't run the wrong way, all that other kind of stuff. Get that all out. Get that all out of your system. I need to see Kyle Monangai out there running hard, getting even getting those half yards, those yards, those being a running back. Run the ball hard, up the middle, up the gaps. Like all of them. I want to see him doing it all out there, catching the ball out in the backfield. I want to see him used.
He'll be in harm's way, I'm sure.
Yeah. I want him out there. That's what I want. That's my offense. My defensive player, who I want to see, I want to see Ruben Hippolyte. I want to see the speed that I couldn't see on camera.
Keep going.
No, I want to see how that speed translate from side to side. I want to see some vision. I want to see car crash. I want to see you flying. Because we saw it. We saw the numbers. We saw the little video. It wasn't too good because it wasn't at the combine because he didn't go to the combine, so you couldn't see the, how you see the car going by. We couldn't see it. The angle was kind of weird. We saw the numbers. Stop. He pretty fast. They said he was fast. All that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's a good one.
But I need to see him flying. I need to see a lot of him flying around. I really do need to see a lot of him flying around. And honorable mention, I would love. I don't know if he gonna be in there, but I'm gonna bring him up because I ain't forgot about him. But Zai Frazier, I need him to come back out here. I need him to get over whatever going on. I don't know. I know it's personal. I don't know how deep it is. I know how who knows what's going on. But I need you to start getting. I need you back on the field. I need you back on the field out there. I need you to get into this rotation of them. I need to see you out there. It is going, and maybe even if it's the threes at the end of the first one, or whatever it is, I need you to get out there and get some reps. And I know you learn fast. Look at his story, how he came up, how he got to UTSA.
Yeah.
He's patient, he's smart. He'll be able to get up that way soon. But that's somebody else I would love to see out there, and not even just to see what he do, just for the tape, just for himself, just for the reps. Just because you was a draft pick at the end of the day.
Zai is a mystery right now. The fact that, I got much to say about Zai. I don't know what happened there, what's going on there. It has to be something big or whatever, at least big to him, serious to him. or whatever the fuck going on. But that was fifth round, right? Fifth. Yeah, he was a fifth rounder.
Yeah, fifth.
And we ain't seen him all year.
Yeah, fifth.
Because it went him, and it went Luke, and then Kyle. Yeah, it went Ruben, him, Luke, Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Bear Truth said Booker needs to hone his skill. Booker needs to tighten all his movements. Can he play high energy while being more proficient? Booker got a lot to go. Remember, he was a 5th round pick that we had to trade back in. Remember, he was drafted behind a punter. So anytime a team takes a punter in front of you, it ain't many. It ain't fucking many. It's Bears though. You come to Chicago, you gonna find it. It's gonna. I guarantee you. Look at any team in this division, you ain't gonna see no punter taken in front of any skill player or any premium position player that they draft. I don't think it's gonna happen. But we did it. We did it. Kyle Monungai, though. I want to talk about your picks. Kyle Monungai, absolutely. I absolutely want to see him out there. I'm more excited to see Kyle than I am to see DeAndre Swift or Rojo. And that's in season. I ain't even talking about preseason. I want to see what Kyle can do in season. You know what I mean? Anytime you lead the Big Ten, Ohio State, Badgers, Michigan, the list goes on. Anytime you lead that Big Ten in rushing, Iowa, you got Iowa's Caleb Williams in there too. Ooh, or not Caleb Williams, Caleb Johnson. My bad.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson.
He's in Big Ten too. He went well before him. I forget when he went. 3rd round, I want to say.
Yeah, 2nd or 3rd, I think, because he was pushing for him after the Ohio State boys left.
He was on our radar, yes, sir.
Yeah, it was him and Scatterboo. I think we were looking at them.
Anytime you lead that with him in it, and you know what I'm saying, like you're something. You got something there. And they asked Ben Johnson about Kyle Monungai's combine, which we talked about. Ben Johnson, they asked him, hey, are you shocked to see what he's been able to do? Are you impressed with what he's been doing based on his combine? Low combine numbers. He runs a 4.6 40. I want to see him out there. I want to see what he can do. I heard some good stuff about him. Your defensive guy who's your defensive guy?
The one that run the fast one, Ruben
Hippolyte. Oh man, the 2 picks was like it was a lot going around. How would you feel about Monungai if he was
the 5th and he was the 7th? Yeah. That was kind of, I had that in my mind when I picked both of them.
There was a lot of that going on. And rightfully so, because a lot of people there's a lot of people down on Kyle. There's a lot of people down on Ruben though. A lot of people say that was a horrible fucking pick. We saw Ryan Poles in the 1920 football drive say, what did he say? This one's gonna shock them, or they're not gonna see this coming. You goddamn right. Everybody I seen, now projections are just projections. Everybody I seen had him going undrafted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
I believe so, undrafted, and we took him
undrafted.
4th.
Took him in 4th. That's right.
4th round. I want to see what this kid can do. Now I want to look at the depth chart again, because we looked at the offense really, and we didn't really look at where they got Ruben Hippolyte at on this depth chart.
I think all the draft picks and everybody got pushed to the other section.
Yeah, he's way in the back.
Yeah.
I think he made a point, and because this is the first, he made a point to, no matter who you were, because if I scroll up real quick,
the
number 10 overall pick is, he's right next to Colston, which hey, they are hilarious. I want to look at another depth chart and see if they put 2 tight ends up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In the first line, in the first string. Because you got 1, 2, 3. Remember, only 11 can play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so you got two. Okay, you got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers,
12 personnel.
12 personnel, and you're not gonna have these 2. Ben is a motherfucker. I want to see what another depth chart looks like. Is he gonna have a 3? Let me see what they got for the defensive D-backs. You see what I'm saying? They got Kyler, Tyreek, and Jalen Johnson. You know what I mean? So instead of having your base 3 linebackers, they got the 2 linebackers. You get what I'm saying? Like you got the middle linebacker, strong side, weak side linebacker. They didn't put the strong side linebacker in here. They put nickel defense, Kyler Gordon. So they did that intentionally. They not slick. I see right through it. Who was I talking about? I was talking about absolutely.
Know your job.
Ruben
Look at
Hippolyte,
this. But Ruben Hippolyte, I want to see that speed. I want to see that height. I want to see the ball get pitched to the opposite side, and I want to see him already over there, like Flash, Superman, just standing there in front, still vibrating because he was moving so fast. You know what I mean? Like
that closing speed.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see him cover too.
Ruben Hippolyte, they got him behind TJ, Amen, Tremaine, Noah Sewell. That's interesting to me. Because he got some praise during camp or mini camp, one of the two. He got some praise. That's a good one. And the reason that's a good one, besides this depth chart, I just wanted to see where he was. He's going to play a lot. You know, he is going to play a shit ton. Out of every rookie, and we talked about even Kyle Minogue, he is going to play a fucking shit ton.
Both of them guys,
That's a good one. That's your picks. I think your picks were better than mine. I like those.
Take the top real Bears fan. That's why I said I go last. I have mine as he's talking about bench commit and wide receiver 3.
But he see what Ben did though. That's what he's talking about. What Ben did with the 2 tight end set.
Yeah.
Because the wide receiver, the Cole Kmet, Colston Loveland thing is way more of a story than whoever the fuck playing wide receiver 3. Everybody's hating Luther Burden right now. Not hating, they're loving him again. They're loving the pick. But you get what I'm saying. Like,
Colston is a wide receiver 3. You think he gonna come out? He gonna get down. They gonna call that motion. Yeah, gonna get up. He gonna go out, go in the slot, go wide or something. So it's all a part of the game plan. It's all a part of the like I said, the trickery, the tomfoolery. That's what it's gonna be about. So
he also said Kmet,
DJ,
Edmonds, all gone next year. You one of those. Have to wait till 2027 to dump Caleb for new QB. Damn. Who? You are one of those dudes who ain't ever gonna have a successful franchise. Ever. Just like they dumped, like we just talked about this, just like they dumped Baker. Baker got signed a 3-year, whatever $1 million deal he got. Just like they dumped who's the other guy? I said Jared Goff. The Rams. The man just had 2, 3, 4,000 yard passing season. Keep dumping people. Keep dumping the young guys when you don't know what they can be yet, because you think they should just come into the NFL and
restructure. No, he put I just
Edmonds. Yeah, you good.
Restructure it then. Restructure it. We're gonna restructure your deal.
Komet too much money for a backup tight end. Backup tight.
He's not.
Backup.
He just showed you he's a starter.
The only way Komet is a backup tight end is if Ben Johnson makes him one. He don't got to be the starter. He don't got to be your starter. But the only way he's a backup tight end is if Ben Johnson don't use him. I'm telling you right now. But if Ben's not living up to his 12 personnel situation thing, that his old moniker that's coming in, that's when he become. But if Ben is going to actually stay true to that, and I don't have any evidence to say he won't, Cole ain't no backup tight end. Now, when his deal, what is this? We're year 2 into his deal?
Yeah.
What was it, a 4-year deal?
I think so.
Basically a 3-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cole will be here for it. Yeah, he'll be here for a while.
I mean, Ben Johnson already did the miss block fake with him. He already did the fake mix. This is how I know you need to change your name, Red Bears fan. Ben Johnson already ran a play. He said, oh, that was that stumble that Cole Kmet did when he caught that touchdown. He said, was that intentional? He was like, yeah, it was intentional. He made it look like Cole Kmet missed his block on the backside, and Cole Kmet sat under the line, faking like he was falling, got up and caught a touchdown. And just in case he did actually fall and stumble, maybe it's raining or sleet or something, who else was out there wide open on the other side of the field? You had Kyle Monunga. You had 2 wide open players on the opposite side of the field. You got to understand, like, when you KYP, what you said last week, Ronnie, when you KYP, you make it where 11 people is chasing 9.
Right.
And you got 2 wide open on the other side. He gonna use them. Contracts can, like I said, contract is a lot of money in this. It's a lot of money behind that shield. Contracts can be restructured. Players go understand. And then on top of that, if you winning, if they being used, you being successful, you get the share in the glory of it. You gonna want to stick around. It's gonna be all right. Like I said, with Tremaine Edmonds, it's more of a, we need to see that production. With Cole Kmet, it's not. I don't think it's not. I think he's gonna be well used and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see.
And I think the thing with, look, Edmonds ain't playing up to, he ain't played up to his contract. But don't just, like, you can't. Bears fans act like they seen something. They act like they're privileged, like they've been seeing, like they've been the Chiefs, and you know what that shit look like. So when he comes in, or this player comes in, and this player, oh nah, you ain't good enough. You ain't good enough. You ain't good enough. You ain't seen shit. You haven't seen shit. You like, oh my God, and I could go on and on going at it with Bears fans, but I choose not to. I really let only one I really go at it with about is Caleb at this point.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, if it's kind of, like I said, if Ben don't use Cole Kmet or the contract bad, I don't see that. I don't see that happening. The only way Cole Kmet gone, if you play bad, you don't block well, you don't catch. The only way I can see Tremaine leaving, like I said, all these deals can be restructured. A lot of players in the middle of teams take team-friendly deals and stick around and do something great.
Yes.
You're not talking about your starting quarterback or your number 1 wide receiver here trying to get paid. Now, if you want to bring up DJ, maybe we could talk. You want to talk about your number 1 cornerback? Might be a little bit too expensive, but everybody else, you can move stuff around. You could get them. You get them. Hey, look, we ain't gonna give you, the deal ain't gonna be that great in the long term, but hey, we'll give you a nice bonus up front. How about that?
That's the thing with contracts. You can manipulate that shit.
You can manipulate the fuck out. Yeah. Like, why would you trade? Look, that's not trade Caleb for Parsons. These comments is just.
Oh my gosh! And look, real Bears fan, ain't nobody reading. I'm not finna read all that
45
bullshit.
years.
Like, what are you talking about? Caleb 27 sacks in the fourth quarter game with 7. Anyway, if you want to talk about Caleb sacks, I could talk about that with you. Like, but all that other stuff you talking about is ridiculous.
What?
Trade Caleb for Parsons.
Get the fuck out of here. We'll never win again. We trade Caleb. Come on now. That's our main piece.
So Caleb can go to Dallas and sit on the bench?
That's retarded.
Why would Dallas do that?
I would look. Dallas, look. Whew. Caleb sitting on that bench. Like I said, if a quarterback like Caleb don't get it now, he gonna get it later. Baker didn't get it. Well, Baker kind of was. It's all circumstance. You got to watch who you listen to. You got to watch who's talking, because these quarterbacks that people so quick to throw away are not bad quarterbacks. They're actually really good, and they're playing really good in the league that we in today. But people want them to see it. They want to see it right away, and even when it's not what they want to. Boy. I can't even. It's hard to go at it with Bears fans, and you know this, Wes. I go opposite of Bears fans. When I see a Bears fan want something, I go opposite. I don't want without even looking at the film, without even doing my research. Oh, Bears fans want this? Oh, no, I'm good. Lola R said it's just his bedtime. That's all. What we say when the kids get silly, they ready for bed, and that's true. That he's definitely ready for bed. He popped in late towards the end of the show, talking shit, and rightfully so. So, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, people like they want to throw. Oh well, when the stats and the facts and all of that and everything, it was 500, and it's like I said, I could find, I don't know, 1,000 stats that prove my points too. A bunch of them.
Yeah, it's easy actually. 100-year-old year, yeah. Okay, real Bears fan. All right, look.
But anywho, Danny,
fellas, do y'all have any more Bears news, comments, and concerns with this team before we wrap this thing up?
I do got something.
Talk to us.
I got something because we brought them up. We talked about them. We questioned them. I got on them. Let's listen to them.
Like every day, we want to let you know we better.
Let's go. Oh, it's loading, man.
Who is it?
Tyreek Stevenson.
Every
time you line it up, we're gonna rock.
Tyreek Stevenson. This is this team about. This is this team about.
This should be interesting. Tyreek Stevenson, Mr. Look, it's a big microscope on him. It's a big microscope watching him. I know a lot of people said Ben Johnson was going to be on him when he came in, or not Ben Johnson, but Al Harris. Al Harris was going to be on him, and making sure he's up to that standard based off the shit we seen Tyreek Stevenson doing, the Hail Mary, whatever you want to call it. And then Tyreek was doing a lot in a lot of wide receivers' faces, and I like that out of Tyreek.
Hold on,
it ain't going.
It ain't going. I just lost it. It just went. Hold on, let me see if I can read it. But he said some stuff. He said
Tyreek. I heard he was a little surprised that people even thought that it was a QB2 competition going on.
He sound motivated, and I liked it.
Tyreek Stevenson.
Better to you. We want to let you know every time you line it up, we're gonna rock and roll with you. I told one of the rookies there, I said, I think that's the most we ever hit while I was being here, but it felt good. We working. We putting money in the bank every day. This league don't know what's coming for them because we put in daily deposits every day. Competition all over the board. Everybody's position is pretty much up for grabs, as they say, because at the end of the day, the best man need to be on the field to make sure that this team win. Because I've been coming in, putting in daily deposits every day, meeting with the coaches extra, coming in early, doing anything I have to do to, prove to this team and to these coaches that I'm the guy for the other side. That's really the message that is getting portrayed to me. Just learn how to be a pro, how to go about your business every day, and pretty much controlling my personality. Sometimes you got to tone it down, sometimes you got to let it explode, but at other times it has to be at the right level, and that's what I got to learn to do to be a part of this team. Every year is a big year because, this is a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come and play in the NFL, and every down counts. So every year is a big year, every down is big to me. I'm on an island, cover 3, if certain formations show, I'm on an island. Cover 4, certain formation show, I'm on an island. Then we got man all across the board. So with him just calling it the way he does, he puts the corner in the job. Put the corner in the way to make their money. My confidence through the roof. I don't think none could chip away at it because it's me at the end of the day. If I did something wrong and got beat, that's me. I did something wrong. You ain't better than me. So I feel like my confidence is definitely through the roof. I drive myself every day. I'm my family. I'm the only son. I'm the big brother. So my life pretty much drives me every day. I don't use anything external to drive me because at the end of the day, that can die out. So my life, my story drives me every day.
That was legitness. Yeah.
It was.
Thoughts, fellas?
I'll go first because I saw it and I found it, put it out there for y'all. But just the fact, he said, hey, look, the way these coaches is coming for every single team, every single week. He said, I ain't hit like this and played like this since I got here. He said, what does he say? We making daily deposits every day. We ain't winning the lottery. They say, oh my God, we just the next day we $350 million richer. No, we making daily deposits, small deposits. We making it, we building our bank, they don't know what was coming. And he said in there, every position is up for grabs. Because guess what? The story out there is we need the best person on the field. If you ain't the best person on the field, you ain't gonna be on the field. The reason I really like that clip and everything, because it just tells you how different. Well, not even how different. It just tells you how fucked up and messed up the staff that we had last offseason was. Like you hearing it from all the players and everybody else. They're just saying like how different it is, how proud they feel to be a part of this Bears team, whether they're on offense or defense or even special teams. It's like a lot of these guys is like, I'm happy I had to do up downs to get on this defense. I'm happy he's going at me. I'm coming in early. I know I got to watch my look. I'll guarantee you when they first met with Dennis Allen and Al Harris, they're gonna say you're gonna have to watch your mouth. I like your energy. I like it. Like you just said, I like how you get in people's face. But it's a time and a place. And I'm pretty sure that came from Dennis Allen or Al Harris. And the same thing, we saw Randall Will do it last year when we played against them with his wide receiver. Like, I like the fire, but that's too much fire. You're going to burn yourself. You're going to burn us too. It's a time and a place. And like the coaching and everything that's coming from this team. And like I said, we said it last year, on paper, it look all right. I just like what I'm hearing coming out of the locker room, what these players are saying. Like, they just different than they was last year. Like we brought it up 1,000 times. Montez Sweat actually coming in when he didn't usually come in. You hear Tyreek talking about holding himself accountable even more. And not just, hey, I messed up, I'm sorry. More like, this is why I messed up. Sometimes I need to reel it back in. Sometimes I need to, you know what I'm saying? You heard, I think Ben Johnson said, sometimes he needs to shut up too. Like all of these kind of things that's happening with this team and what's going on. I had that Hightower rant on Ben Johnson on his coaching style and everything else, but I don't know if we got enough time to throw that one in there. I don't know if it's gonna pop up good enough for us to see it. But I'll save it. We can save it for another time. Ben Johnson's gonna be here for a long time, so we could pop that up and save it for another day. But yeah, just what's coming out of here, what they expect of this team. Yeah, I expect them wanting to play. I expect the ones want to play all 4 quarters of every preseason game there is. I'll expect them to want to be out there doing it.
Let me get this off the screen.
I like that clip, and I haven't seen that clip. That was the first time I seen it. And I'm gonna tell you something that I seen out of Tyreek Stevenson right there was the look in his face, the look in his eyes, the tone in his voice, his body language. All of that to me was like a hungry dog. Like he's coming. He is hungry. He's thirsty. He's coming for that shit. And I love that. And I love the feistiness, like you said, Mark. Like when after the play's over or whatever, little bumping, little pushing, talking shit. That's what you do. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here all day, and I'm in your face. We're gonna do it. We're gonna rock and roll. And that's football. That's sports.
I love Tyreek Stevenson's edge. I love the gritty. I love the grind. I love the everything that come with him. I don't like the fuck ups.
The idiocy.
Then act like you did the fuck up, and then keep fucking act like you did. At some point, I need to, you know, did we hear him say anything about like fuck ups in that clip and anything?
Yeah. He said at some point he said like even when I'm going one-on-one with somebody and if I fall down or something like that, he's like, it wasn't because you was better than me. I made a mistake. I wasn't in the right stance, so I didn't do something right.
Right.
That's how you got me. But I ain't gonna let it happen again. You didn't beat me. I'm better than you.
Right.
That's basically what he said. He said, I messed up. That's why you won.
My mistake is your victory. Yeah.
I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people like that talk like that and they keep fucking up because they don't care when they're wrong. You know what I mean? What I need to see from Tyreek, I need to see him care that he's wrong. You know, I need to see him care that you just said this about yourself and then he just fucked you up on a route. I need to see you care because you just told us this and he just dogged you. You know what I mean? When you care about that, when you care about speaking to the media, when you care about what your words mean and how they, you know, present themselves, you gonna play different. Tyreek gets beat a lot and rightfully so. Rightfully so. You're on the same team with Jalen Johnson. So you're gonna get way more volume. Way more. So it's impossible. It's impossible to lock down all that volume. They throwing at you so much. You know what I mean? Love it. I'm not one of those dudes who I don't dislike Kyler for his grit. Not Kyler. Tyreek for his grit, his shit talking. I love the shit talking. Point at dudes. Put your finger in their face every chance you get. Get in that head. But you got to stop getting beat. You got to stop getting beat. You get beat too much. You get beat too much to be talking like that. That was a great clip. I love the clip. I haven't seen the clip.
Yeah. And
he talked like a dude that don't get beat as much as he get beat. Like he said, you beat me. It wasn't because of you. It wasn't because of you. It was because of me. You're not better than me. And then you get beat again. And then you get beat again. And then you get beat again. And you get beat. I just need to see. I need to see it. I need to see that talk. Because you talking like you Jalen Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You talking like you Jalen Johnson. And I love you got to have confidence in this game. Because if you don't, they're going to chew you up and spit you out.
But he was talking like that before last. He was talking like that before last season when they asked him what's going to be with you and Jalen Johnson's next shot. No fly zone. Remember he was no fly zone. Remember,
right?
No fly zone.
And they was flying on him. They was
flying on him. My whole thing is this: if I'm Al Harris, I watch the pressers. I see all that. Okay, cool. Oh. Just like I clipped it.
Oh,
let me see you get beat twice in a game. Before we sit down, before all my cornerbacks. Before we sit down in here, I'm gonna play that. Before we start, click. If I'm able to say, I'll play it again. Let's hear it again. All right, then let's go straight. I'm going straight to his tape again. Because you put it out there, you said it. Like you said, you put it out there, you said it, do better. I'm not saying you ain't gonna never get beat. I'm not saying that ain't gonna happen. I'm not saying you're gonna never make no mistake. But if you get beat twice, you gotta lock down the rest. Like you gotta make up for it. It got to be a balance, like a Libra. It got to be balanced, man. It got to be. You mess up twice in a row, that next one better be picked off. But 6 of them. Because guess what? You get that pick 6, I don't care if you fell down the 2 plays before that. We ain't going to remember.
Hell no.
You're going to get beat. You're going to get beat. And like you said, when I see that, now guess what? In practice, I want you to set the standard. You better be, from what I just seen and heard in that press conference, you better be setting the standard for Nation, right? Kyler Gordon, who else? Terrell Smith, Nick McLeod. You better be the standard.
I think it's Trey Flowers up there.
Trey Flowers, Zafre. You better be setting the standard in every drill we do. Because I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to that standard because I like that. And now, since you said it, because Jalen Johnson ain't here. Now that since you said it, oh, everybody better rise. This is what y'all should be. And I'm finna use you. Now I'm finna use you. So let's go. Let's go.
And that's why he want one of the defensive players I took off the field. When he said who I'm gonna play, I was like JJ. I'll probably take him, and I'll take you off Tyreek. Like the same feeling you had about Rome. Like I need him out there against the Tools. I need Stevenson out there. I need him out there.
What year is this for Tyreek? 3?
I think so. Yeah.
I want to remind people that our head coach just said, and I forgot who. I think he was talking about Tyreek. Was he talking about Tyreek? Year 3 is important.
Oh yeah,
he did say that
for a lot of players, any player in the NFL. Year 3, he said make it or break it.
It's the make or break.
Yeah. But how many year 3 players we got? That is pretty crazy. Cole is past that. Cole is over the hill.
That's the thing. I was finna ask, like,
you see what I'm saying?
3 on this team.
I think is Javon. Is he 3?
I think he's 3.
Is Javon 3? Is Darnell Wright 3 or is he 2?
Darnell came in after Caleb, right? After Caleb? Yeah, before Caleb.
He came in before Caleb. Darnell Wright was there with Justin.
He was with Justin. Okay, so he's 4.
This would be his 3 or 4, 3rd or 4. Like, think about it. This is what I was saying when I was like, a lot of these young dudes, we need y'all out here in preseason. We need all y'all before we get to this point. Colson Love and Luther Burden, all these. 3rd year for Wright. All these guys, before we get to year 3, I don't want to be Ryan Pose on Hard Knocks crying because I got to send you home. But I will. No hard feelings. I don't that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about those guys need to be out there. If you ain't down that one chart on that, even though Loveland was up there in the front, like all of those guys, all those year 3 guys, they own the chopping block. But like I said, the Austin Bookers, everybody else that's behind them, that's coming up. Look what happened. Look what's gonna happen. Look what happened if you ain't. You get your rookie year, you get your sophomore slump. Year 3, you know the bumps, you know up and down, you know good and bad. You gotta be ready. So I think Tyreek know. And like I said, you don't put on a show. Like I said, you ain't get no speeding ticket like Shador or nothing like that, but you done put us out there in the media a little bit that we didn't like.
It was way worse.
Way worse.
Get the speeding ticket. Get the speeding ticket. Please get the fucking speeding ticket. Year 3 guys. It's some year 3 guys. I think Zach Pickett's on that list. He'll be gone.
It's quiet. This is
the coach said it, not me.
Mm-hmm.
The coach said it. Year 3 is time to step up. I'm trying to think of it. Is there any more? Is Javon a year 3?
Javon,
I think he's year 3, ain't he?
Yeah, I said that initially. I said Javon is 3. Javon, Tyreek, Pickens, Wright. Who else is basically on 3? I don't think Kyler. Kyler already got paid, so he don't count.
Is Kyler is Jaquan and Kyler year 3 or 4? The year 3?
I think they 3.
Okay.
But I think there's 3, but Kyler already, he already stamped his ticket. Tyler Scott
out of that.
Wow.
Tyler Scott out of that.
He is history.
Nick Tyler Scott.
I think
Jaquan might be
and Kyler, because they came before Javon. They were both 2nd round picks. They got to be 4. Yeah, they got to be 4. Yeah, they're 4. I ain't gonna put Jaquan in there because he'd have another contract if it wasn't because of the concussions. But those year 3 guys, man. And I'll take it a step further. I'm gonna talk about the first rounders. Those first rounders, I need y'all to come on now. Come on now. You know how I feel about all them first rounders. Enough of that. Enough of that.
Yeah, Kyler 4. This Kyler 4th, and this is Jaquan's 4th.
True. DBs are fine. They not. We talking about one of those guys that Ben Johnson just put on. Ben Johnson said it. Ben Johnson said it.
I said
Year 3 is big. Tyreek. Year 3 is big. Nation Wright is here.
Yeah, Tavarius Moore. He just went. Remember, he played. He came in a lot. He was playing. Now he playing on a video game. He playing on the PS5 now.
They asked Ben Johnson, is cornerback 2 up for grabs? Is it or is it sealed? It is. I'm not Ben Johnson, but Dennis Allen. It is open. Cornerback 2 is open. Cornerback 2 is fucking open.
It's all open. The cornerback number 2 from last year just said it's open.
Yeah, he did.
That's what he said in the clip. He said it ain't nothing set in stone. If I'm not the best out there, then somebody's gonna take my job.
And you better know it.
You should be shooting. If I'm Tyreek, I'm shooting for cornerback 1. I know that's a very, very high ceiling, a very, very lofty goal, but god damn it, why not?
He should be. He should be because he ain't here. He ain't on the field right now. Cornerback 1 ain't on the field. So that's what you be shooting for.
There's a lot that he ain't on the field and you still at the cornerback. You still playing cornerback 2 with the ones.
I need to see a lot from Tyreek. I need to see a lot more from Tyreek. He's gonna fall into that Javon Dexter, Braxton Jones pool. That I get a lot of flack for, and people gonna see it. At the end of the day, people gonna see it that these mediocres is gonna become goners. They gonna see it.
That's what I know. You got a cool name.
I don't think we said Roshan.
I didn't say Roshan. I was.
Is he year 3? This is 3 for Roshan.
This is 3 for Roshan. I think Roshan was just not used because when he was used, he did his job. He hit short gang. I think, like I said, before the concussions, before the stupidity from Shane Walden, I think he had like three touchdowns, all within 10, and he was good on short yardage.
Rojo gonna have to take a pay cut. Rojo gonna have to come here for like
20
years,
20 million, 4 years.
He ain't getting 20. He ain't
getting
4 years.
He gonna he gonna have to come
minimum
in for like 2 years, 6, 2 years, 5. Rojo ain't getting paid no money. I can't see it. Especially you draft a Manung guy, and then you're gonna draft another one. They don't keep drafting that running back spot till they find it. Yeah.
Until we trade for James Cook or who, some bullshit.
I can't see them paying
Nah, they ain't gonna.
Unless he take DeAndre. Yeah, Bear Truth. That's what I think. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
I think this much though. What I can say about it is, with this head coach, because you can call him an offensive coordinator as well, but I don't want to diminish. But with this head coach and this defensive coordinator, everybody gonna get a chance to either get paid or get laid. Either one. You gonna get paid this year from this team because you did your job, or you gonna be gone. And if Roshan, like I said, despite the injury, a lot of I don't think like Roshan, I don't think he got enough touches. I don't think he got enough. I mean, think about it. Shane Waldron had an empty backfield for like 7 straight weeks. It wasn't you know what I mean? It's like I can't, So like I said, it's gonna show. But Tyreek said in there, Dennis Allen, he put the cornerbacks, he put people in position to get paid. I'm put you in the right position to get paid. It's up to you to get the money. Don't fall down. Win your one-on-ones. Sideline to sideline. Get in the backfield. Find the gap. Offense. Run the right route. Get in the right formation. Alignment. Get out there. Do the right thing. And you'll shine. You'll shine.
That's what I love about this coaching staff. I feel like they just put you on blast. They'll call you out. I don't care who you
Lay
are.
it off.
And that, yeah, it is what it is. Do your job. Do your assignment.
Lay it off.
Laid off, he said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Put up or shut up. We got Miami coming in Friday, joint practices. We got Miami on Sunday, which will be our next show, which will be the first post-game show of the 2025-2026 season. We will be here giving our opinions on everything. You know how we do it. We got a bunch of things coming for y'all when it comes to post-game shows. They are a lot different than off-season shows. We got segments. We got a lot of things we do to break down what we saw in that field. So, look, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. You can find us Wednesdays and Sunday nights during the off season. And when the season starts, like we got on Sunday, we will do post game shows for every game. Be here chopping it up, talking Bears football, giving our opinions on what we saw on the field. People gonna lie to you. We not gonna lie to you. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm your host, Mark Robb, with Chef West to the right of me and OG Ronnie B at the bottom of your screen. Fellas, any last words?
We gonna win. We gonna win week 1. Minnesota losing people like flies.
They are. They most definitely are.
Dropping. We'll talk a little bit more about Jordan Addison not being there week 1. Look closer to that date. Hopefully, we have a Vikings guest on here when we talking about that.
Actually, I got one. I'm a reach out to one of my shorts. I got a Vikings. I got a lot of family in Minnesota, so we'll see if one of them. But if one of them still like the Vikings or whatever. But I got a guy.
Still like the Vikings.
Another source.
Yeah. I know one of my cousins in Minnesota. He ain't no Vikings fans for sure, but the rest of them might be. But I got a guy. That I definitely can get on before week 1.
All right, there you have it. Look, we're gonna talk about it with a Vikings fan because look, they feel like they have something, and we feel like they don't, and they are week 1 opponents. Monday Night Football. We will be here after the game, breaking that down. But first, we got the Miami Dolphins this Sunday. We will see y'all then. Y'all have a good rest of y'all week. We out of here.
Bear down.
Bear down.
Please.
Let's make some tuna salad.